Storming check-in process confirmed. Storming check-in process confirmed.
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed. Thank you for following.
Welcome back, everybody, to session 2 of Season of Ghosts with Evermore. I'm really excited for us to jump into it, and I apologize for the delay. And I think without further ado, we should just get into it. Now, typically, I do want to remind everybody, you do have 2 hero points. Go ahead and open up your sheets. Find your hero point section.
You son of a bitch.
Son of
Where's our ambience music? We need something.
You need some
I
kind of
can't just
ambience?
be sitting here flopping around with my
Yeah,
weebus.
hold on.
Like, I'm about to start listening to
hold
me
on,
slam
hold
my
on,
peanut on the desk otherwise.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's gonna sound like this.
Hold on.
Oh, goodness. Anyway.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Season of Ghosts, hosted by the DM himself, Bandy Boy.
I don't think it's my legal
Idomera.
name.
Actually, last name Bandy Boy, first name Idomera.
You're right. Now, that being said, I was actually fooling you all with a lead-in. You have 2 hero points right now, but you could have 3. So anybody that
I
is
got
willing,
1 hero point. What you talking about?
put yourself to 2. You start every session with
I'm
2.
pressing the button and it ain't putting it.
Did you left click?
I wanna be your
I modified it to 2 for you. I did it for you.
Thank you.
I did it for you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
All right, no worries. So,
Appreciate you dabs up with penis.
not doing it again. So if anybody wants to give us a recap of what happened last session, that would be great. But because it's been a couple of weeks since we had the session, one, I am going to do a little bit of a lead-in before the recap happens. Anybody that wants to do a quick recap of what's happened?
Hey everybody,
in the campaign so
welcome
far,
on
because
in.
a lot has happened in the
Hi,
campaign so
I'm
far
probably
already.
gonna have a tough time reading chat at the same time, but there will be
You'll get
moments
an
where I
extra hero
mute
point,
and talk to you
and then I'm
guys.
going to give you guys a role.
But this is going on
question to
YouTube,
answer
so be
in
nice.
character. If you
Be
answer
nice.
and roll, you get a free D4 to use during the session, whether that be on a D20 or whatever you like.
Word.
And you can force someone else to answer the question for you, including an NPC that you've met.
Sounds good.
All right. So first things first, let's jump into the miniature recap.
The
So
music just died. I was like, where'd it go? Where'd the music go?
our story picked up on the continent of Tianxia. It was 2 years after the Age of Lost Omens, and more importantly for our story, the fall of the Empire of Lung.
Oh, this is gonna be fucking.
I guess the fall of the lung happened pretty quick.
The fall of the lung.
The fall of the lung. This is
a
what
story
happens
about
when
my
you
life.
smoke too
Am I
much. Yeah. When you-
Anyway, yeah, you're back. You're chilling.
Oh, I just heard that out,
Okay,
you
so
motherfucker.
Oh, goodness.
So 2 years after the fall of the Empire of Lunghua, and in the small remote nation of Shenmen, considered a backwater by the former empire. Now, we're in this remote village in the middle of the Specterwood that is well known to be haunted, as per its name, in a very recently constructed village called Willowshore. As most of the former lumber industry and imperial soldiers from Lunghua departed 2 years ago, when said fall happened, the town has been made to fend for itself, and its future is unknown. Nevertheless, last session, we jumped into it today on the last day of spring. The mood in the town was anything but dour, and it was the town's reenactment festival. You see, during the first few weeks of summer, hauntings and spiritual dangers in the Specterwood become significantly more common, and it becomes a time known as, take a breath with me now, the Season of Ghosts.
Card.
The day before, in a tradition that goes back all 8 decades that the village has been around, we had villagers stage an abduction, big quotes, where volunteers are dragged by quote unquote real ghosts, definitely not masked villagers in paper masks, and they are taken into the forest and
He said
left
the
at a
thing!
Kitsu shrine and given a delicious breakfast when they awaken in the next morning and are brought back to town. There was trestle tables that had been set up. Everybody in the town was there in central Willowshore. There was banners, colored lanterns, and they'd worked all day for a large feast. There were carnival games, children dancing and performing, and of course, At the end, the abduction ceremony. All went well. The governor made his announcement, and everyone watched you all get dragged into the forest. But what happened when you guys fell to the night, well, that is to be recapped by you. If anyone would be willing to give me a recap, I would like them to roll me a d20, and whoever rolls the highest gets the chance to do it and can take the extra hero point. Going once?
Fuck. Okay, I don't know who just rolled that.
I got
Alright,
roll.
You gotta be a 14.
Word. What am I rolling? That's a
lucky number
fucking 7.
Fuck! With a natural 20.
Bullshit.
Arashi.
Nat 20.
That's my first of the campaign, bro. That's like big dick swinging.
Arashi, I would like you to recap what happened when you fell asleep in the middle of the Specterwood, waiting for your breakfast to be brought back to town after your festival.
Well, you see, I woke up in the middle of the forest, surrounded by people who smelled like fish and dried rice. And we woke up surrounded by monsters that were trying to eat us alive. Couldn't you believe it? These little centipede-looking fucking things, and one of them bit me, the son of a bitch. Then we ended up going to a temple that had a little hog inside of it. I have a hog, if you know what I mean. And then,
This is my reaction.
There he is. That's my hog. And then we ended up going back into town where we got attacked by the sand. And after we went and got attacked by the sand, my daughter got abducted. And now I'm going to find her. And whoever took my daughter is going to get hit with the shovel of discipline.
Don't forget, someone shit in your pots.
Yeah, and they shit in my pots.
They didn't just break them; they shat in them.
The fact that somebody diarrhea dookied in my little vases sitting outside of my shrine.
Yeah, that was such a weird fucking detail. Like, okay,
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Adomir, for telling us about the shit pot. Appreciate it.
Can we make a canon that the shovel of discipline is a thing?
We'll see.
Okay, yeah.
Now, is that all that you're going to go for in a recap? Or you got a little bit more?
To be honest, I have probably the worst memory I could have about any of this. All I remember
You're all
is
good.
You know, if you want, I can do a little.
It was 2 weeks ago, dog. Yeah, go ahead, Juzo.
No, yeah, go for it. No.
Okay. So from what I remember, from the last session, we awoke in the forest to find ourselves under a blood moon, I guess. We were attacked by a bunch of centipedes, made our way into a temple, while myself and Yoru were both dealing with a little bit of a hunger problem. Everybody else was inside the temple perfectly fine. Since we've made our way away from the temple, we started working our way back to Willowshore to then find a statue of Gurglegut, right? Was that the name of it? Gurglegut?
Yeah, ugly
Yeah.
kid.
Gurglegut is missing.
absence.
My nickname
Yeah.
in college.
Yeah, this fucker is like completely missing. We encountered a guard who was afraid. We encountered some chaos like related fae, so like gremlins. We made our way into Arashi's residence, or the residence of his daughter. Myself and Yoru are now tracking the daughter, but we are working our way towards the other side of town, and we were attacked again by some haunted dirt, I guess. And now we are, making our way towards the bridge to get to the other side of town.
And unfortunately, the bridge was occupied. But we'll get to that in a second.
It was so fucking occupied, and it wasn't good that it was.
Excellent. Well, thank you both for your recaps because you both hit different marks. Some poop pots and other more dangerous situations and missing spiders, you both can take a hero point. For that. Go ahead and
word. I'm already
put
full
yourselves
on
up
hero
to 3. Do you?
Yeah, well,
You
because
are
it's
at.
not one,
You were
so
at.
need to-
You were at 2. You got put up to 3, Arashi.
points. Oh, word. I did not know that. Okay, well, we are at 3 now.
No, it's all good. You actually lose your hero points if you don't spend them during the session.
Oh, fuck. Well, I guess then I'm going to use all of them to use my thick, meaty sword to slash through all of the enemies in this campaign. That's what's going to happen.
It's fine. I just chat's gonna watch me opening up my character sheet because me popping it out doesn't allow me to press buttons for some
that's okay.
fucking reason.
No, it's okay. They get to see the cool
Good
stuff on
lord.
your sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They get to see all the cool shit. You get to
All right,
know
so
who I am.
I wanted to have a role-playing question on our first role-play question session that kind of hit a mark for a theme last time. So if anyone wants to go for it, you get a free D4 for doing it and get to ask any NPC or PC to answer the question too. You can roll me a D20. The
Mhm.
question is, when was the last time your character felt like they lost control?
Oh shit.
Son of a bitch.
Alrighty.
Well, looks like I got a roll now. This is going to be
I
fun.
got an 18.
I got
Another 20. Another 20.
You're a fucking
Bro.
Insane.
bro,
Nah,
listen.
Did you suck
Go
your
to
dice before rolling
Listen,
it? Like,
listen,
get your ass to Vegas,
listen. Hold on. Hold on.
All on
Hold
black.
on. How is
There's
it that
no way.
the 2 non-combative D20 rolls that I do are both nat 20s? If I get a nat 1 at all during this campaign, I swear to God, I'm putting. I'm gonna I'm gonna sit upside down on the ceiling.
I will say, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Idomera, but isn't it like not a good thing to like start off doing D20s because that just means that during session you're not gonna be doing them?
Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting nat 1s all session.
You're
Watch.
pretty much burning your D20s now because that's just
You're
how that's
burning
going.
your luck a little bit. You're burning your luck. But
Burning
that's
your
okay.
luck.
That's okay. You get to answer some really fun questions for it.
Well,
Now you
good,
can
yeah.
you can choose to defer downwards to Aleister if you want to, Arashi, since you did the recap. But if you want to take it because you got that D20, you might as well take it. And you can always ask Aleister right afterward.
Yeah, I'd reckon.
Up to you.
You know what?
Reckon.
I would reckon that Aleister go for. How about because we
There
were
you
2
go.
high rollers,
Yeah.
me and Aleister can pop shots.
Yeah, kind of
Okay.
like a funny conversation, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. So when was the last time your character or characters in this situation felt like they lost control, and what happened? If you want to go into it.
What say you, Fleabag? When was the last time that you lost control?
First off, I've had my flea medication put on for the last month, thank you. And the last time that I feel that I have lost control over a situation, it depends. Are we talking about recent days, or are we talking about like, oh, I don't know, any point in life?
I guess just the most recent encounter of it.
Probably that last time that I got runs while trying to deliver the package. But other than that, I feel like it was when I lost my daughter. That definitely sent me over the edge a tad bit.
Yeah, understandable. I think the last time I lost control was, well, when I first turned. The hunger consumed me a lot quicker than I thought. I ended up killing a few people that didn't deserve to die.
You know, you could have just gone to Taco Bell. I mean, that was an option during the
What the fuck is Taco Bell?
They got a cravings box. It's for $5. You didn't have to kill anybody. You could have just gotten a couple tacos and a Baja Blast.
Listen, pirate, I don't know where your travels have brought you, but I don't know what that is.
Most of the continental United States.
What
And
the
soon
fuck
to
is
be
the
Australia.
United States? What the fuck is Australia?
Australia isn't real. Hashed.
A dangerous place to be sure.
It is a dangerous place.
Yeah.
There be monsters
You can take
there.
You can take a D2, both of you, or one of you can steal a D4.
I think I'll do a D2. I could definitely do a D2. That's fine. Somebody's fucking Steam message got in the way of my goddamn. Okay, hold on.
Are we rolling a D2? Or
Yeah, we're rolling.
No,
a D2,
you just
I
have.
think.
No, you have this D2, and at any point you want to use it during the session, you can roll it. So, like, say for example, you just miss, or you need to help on a death save or saving throw, you can just say, "I'm going to use my D2 for the session."
Shut the fuck up, ass. This man messages me on Steam and it says, "Hey, nice balls."
So
who said that?
Aleister,
Must have been the wind. Yeah,
must have been the wind.
You can take because you revealed something a little bit more personal. Because we all saw Arashi lose his shit last session. He's dodged missing. That's fucked. That sucks. Aleister, you can defer to anybody else, NPC or another player, on when the last time they lost control.
You know what? I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna do it to Havo.
What the hell?
When was Grox? When was the last time you lost control?
Probably told someone to shit himself.
What is this fuck ass like this scene transition?
Go ahead, Gruoska. When do you think was the last time that you felt as though you lost control in your life?
When was the last time Hava was in control?
That's a really good question.
I've never been properly tested, so who knows?
Maybe that one time you threw that bomb in my forehead.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
It was
Get
a
out of my
fun
team.
Which time was it? He's
Yes.
I just imagine as he's saying it, like he's like, which time though? He just crosses his arm, confidently closes both of his eyes, and just smiles. I'm in a what? What did you fucking send to me?
Anyway. Oh, good.
Let's see. I guess when my family
that
died.
personal. Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna get that personal. Go for it. You do not need to go into detail. You can just drop that bomb literally and leave it if you want.
That's my profession.
Yeah.
Dropping a bomb, yeah.
Yeah, okay. If you want to leave it right there, the last time you feel like you lost control is when your family died.
My family died. Just no explanation. Just
perfect. I love it.
Well,
walks away.
Walks away. All right, let's.
I'm sorry, but like I picture Grox like losing control. I'm gonna put this inside chat. Chat, unfortunately, y'all aren't gonna be able to see what I'm doing, but like these guys will. Hold on.
It's gonna be so good. I can't wait.
This is just a mix of two things. This.
No. It's just Kermit the Frog. Yeah. So setting a popular reminder for when this clip gets edited later, add those two gifs in the side chat.
Gross is freaking out, just Kermit the Frog flailing his arms around. Oh goodness. All right, anyway, continue.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. All right. So ahead of you sits the Dawn Step Bridge. However, things are a bit.
I'm confused.
You right?
I keep getting side messages from people on Steam. One of which being Az.
He sent me one too.
Yeah. I mean, yo, what that urethra do?
He said the same thing to me. Anyway, anyway, continue.
Let's focus.
Yeah.
So, the iconic Willowshore stone lantern, the eternal lantern, made, some would say, the founding of Willowshore, lies ahead of you. And though you see it here, lit with its strange, uncanny light, it was only a few years ago when it was your loved ones who were abducted in the festival of the reenactment. You remember back in those times, the banners, the food, the first long night of autumns that have all take place here. The Dawnstep Bridge is the meeting between North Ridge's more modernistic Langlois views and South Bank's more traditional views. And unfortunately, as you look at it here, it is a shadow of what it once was. Under this fell night, with blood smears that you've seen all throughout the streets of your home, it all coagulates here at the Dawnstep Bridge. Evidence of a recent fight that did take place. You look around for the one town guard. Always a town guardsman must be here at all times of the day and night. And it would seem it's not the first, or just that, but the stone lantern itself is extinguished. There is nothing there anymore. The protection is gone, and with it, the mist has blocked your views. You can't see over the ridge to the other side of Willowshore. You know not how your families are living. You know not if they are living. You don't even know what the color of the sky is. All you know is the early morning dew and the scent of blood.
I love Mountain Dew.
Thanks. On the throne
Really like
that has
voltage.
been made of stolen furniture heaped onto the bridge is a monster with one eye, scraggled hair, and a blade on his side. He drinks from a brewing pot, one from an alchemist's brewing pot. And several much smaller humanoids are dressed in the many casualties of Willowshore's residents. And they caper about mimicking and mocking death throes and reactions of their recent victims, some of them wearing parts of those victims to look more alike. You hear in the distance, cavorting loudly, the voice of the larger creature as it's mumbling between drinks. Under its breath.
Fucking drunk. Holy shit.
Why does he look like my uncle?
It's like fucking Captain Knuckles from Flapjack, just like
Hey, yeah, Flapjack, I'm gonna have to.
I mean, if he's more...
Many of you. Good.
I was going to say, if he's drunk, he's more flammable. Good for me.
good for me, dog. I love your brain. Sometimes
Should we
if
do
he's
the
drunk,
should we
I
do
can hit him
the,
with a bomb.
and then he'll explode faster? Should we do the disclaimer right off the top of the hat?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
For legal purposes, anything that is said during this campaign is considered satire. Therefore, any talks of incendiary, explosive devices, or sea burn type items is strictly considered to fantasy and cannot be used as a legible substance for any type of violations, as we are not talking about serious topics of acts of harm. Thank you.
For context, Havo's an alchemist. He makes bombs. Anyway.
And I'm gonna break their fucking necks.
I'm gonna break the
You
back.
hear
I'm gonna blow they back out,
hear-
if you know what I mean.
Go ahead, Adam.
some shouting from the south. Those of you that
Thank
can
you for
see
following.
through the darkness watch as 3 of these dark fae begin to make their way forward, carrying large mounds of trash, whether it be broken pieces of furniture, signs, shrine pieces that have been decapitated, or people's parts to eat, which they chew on as they walk about. One of them has a ring covered in fingers, the opposite of wearing a finger. As they move about, they point at each other and slap each other on the sides of the head. And as they do, you notice something odd. Those of you that are able to see can roll me a seek check Those of you that cannot see can also do so, but you'll have a -2 circumstance bonus, which I'll factor in. Don't worry about. Yep.
I guess I'm gonna do that. That sounds like I'm damning myself to disgrace, but
We love private roles. It's just good stuff.
oh yeah. I love not seeing the number and suffering. It's probably a 1.
All right.
Wait, who all can see in the dark, by the way? Because I know I can.
Is anyone willing? Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah. You see the reflection in the back of Yoru's eyes, like a fox, Aleister. You know what they are to an extent now, and you can tell that they also can see as well as you in the darkness. Nobody else can, though. They're holding a torch close, I imagine. Trying not to be seen. Because if you light something up right here, there's a chance that this bridge will see you, right? You're hiding in the forestry. Now, Grouch, you hear something on them. An abnormal amount of something on them. They've clearly been through some of the homes here in South Bank. You saw them doing so when you were getting attacked by the bloodstained soil, calling out to you in your family's voice. But they're carrying metal. Thin metal, silvers, not weapons. You hear the clacking on it on their sides as though they're hoarding it in bags. It's odd, and it doesn't sound like knives or blades. As for you, Yoru, this close to the river, this close to this much blood, you can't help but notice the glisten, the different styles, the way that it reflects and refracts onto this being on his throne. It is Aleister and Arashi that see, however, what is going on. The 3 Jenkins rush up, barely into the light, and produce a bag that jingles with metallics. As they do, they throw all of the furniture onto the throne, and they begin to make mockery moves. They begin to yell and shout and clearly make death sounds as they begin to describe how they just killed some of the villagers. But in that moment, they grab the sacks. They take one out, unfurl it, and before they do, you see the large one-eyed figure go, "Ugh! And he would point with his long, broken limb backwards across the bridge. And you would hear, despite being this far away, words exchanged. Words in a language neither of you understand, but words nonetheless. What you do understand, however, is that he is rejecting this offering and pointing to go deeper into downtown Willowshore. They look into the bags, nod, and then scrabble away and are allowed to cross the bridge.
Well,
so
I don't
have a Rosetta Stone on them.
No, but it kind of sounded like, and I think I can translate that to I don't fucking understand.
I didn't understand a word they said, but it seems that they're going into downtown.
Number 1 victory royale.
God damn.
What do you guys think they're looking for? It's almost like they're giving this guy offerings.
Sound like metal.
Jewelry, probably silverware. A pot they didn't shit in.
That's it. Grouch, that's it. Not the shit part. Grouch. Grouch. It was spoons, forks, spatulas. That was the sound of utensils. Only utensils. Houses full of utensils.
Not the utensils. How will we eat properly now?
Good for eating their shit stew.
Wait, are they eating the bodies?
They're certainly doing something with them. Look at that mound that creature is sitting upon. Seems to be a wreckage of random pieces that they've found and bodies they've most likely killed. How many bodies have they got over there?
You take a peek, you sniff the air. Scent for blood. There's less than you would think, Aleister. It's like they were keeping them either somewhere else, or just the blood remains from them being dragged across the bridge. You don't remember seeing many bodies here in South Bank. They're likely being transported. But it is strange. There's no gold, no money. Nothing of value has been offered to this creature, whatever it is.
Yeah. I don't smell too many bodies over there. Maybe less than 10. We don't normally see bodies through here. Unless they're being transported.
Where would they be keeping them?
Who knows? They're dragging
Across
them
the
around,
bridge.
though. You've got a point, Lizard. Maybe that's where they're headed. He did wave them off to go downtown. Maybe they're keeping the bodies somewhere else. I just hope that it's nobody we know.
Bombing
Well,
scent does fade here, mixed with all the others.
I don't even smell bombing anymore.
Well,
It's not good.
all I know is there's one way across that bridge.
I want to put my sword right through that filthy eye of his.
Willowshore does not bow to any lowly creature.
Why does it
The
smell like
question
rotten
is-
eggs?
It's a great question. The question I have: why is all of the belongings that they have grabbed, why are they nothing more than household items? Nothing of value. Plates, silverware, the occasional boot, but no gold, no silver.
One of the offerings are intrinsic. The idea of utilizing these substances so that way they would be able to devour the bodies at which they'd kill in order to bless them or give them certain superstitial strength. If they do not pray to our god, they do pray to one. Which would mean, in theory, if they were to kill somebody and devour their flesh, they would be doing their god a service and ours a disservice.
Well, they are Fae, after all.
So
There's
the
no
dead,
telling who they worship.
so the dead flesh maybe would be their sacrament. Exactly.
Mira.
What's up, Grouch?
What is like the material in the pile? What is the what is the material that makes up most of that pile?
Chests, bottles, disgusting liquid. Clearly, this creature has gone through many, many bottles. You see cloth draped over it from people's blankets. Swords and the like have been thrown in like garbage into it. It's mostly wood, alcohol, and a bit of stone and leathers.
Probably a little bit of shit, too, if we're at it.
A little bit of yep.
I mean, they didn't stop at the pots, let's put it that way.
No, they didn't. That actually brings up a good point. Those of you know of many legends, many creatures that are around these parts. In the Spectrewood, no stories. If you would like to, you didn't get the chance last session, you need only target this strange monster and roll a recall knowledge if you wish to
I
understand.
would love to.
Yeah, that'll be...
We can
might
all
know.
see it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
one of the Gremlin Jenkins are holding on to a small torch, and he's using it to burn the smallest runt as though he is a victim, like wearing some of the Willowshore residence things.
Where do I go for recall knowledge?
That would be in your quick
action
actions.
Basic action.
Yeah.
It'll be right above repair and reposition. Yeah.
It was grayed out. All right.
All right. Aleister
Yeah.
and Arashi. I don't see a role for Yoru. Is that okay?
Yes. Yeah, I'm choosing
Okay.
to reserve.
Okay,
on
sounds
that
good.
as well.
Oaway. Okay, no. Just Aleister and Arashi. You both can ask me ask me one question about this monster.
You first, you though.
What is it?
You take a moment and you see how it lords over them. In fact, you watch it bully one of them by smashing the empty bottle over one of their heads and nearly driving the blade into their gullet before shouting at them in Fey tongue. It's clearly something that is akin to spirits or is able to speak to them, and likely is driven by spirits in the world itself. It's a bully, to be clear. And you take a moment to think, what creatures like this are around Willowshore and Spectrewood? And it hits you. A yokai, a tree-dwelling yokai, simmering with desires to consume the flesh of others. There's no flesh here because what's been left has been eaten. Clearly they're not leaving bodies here, but it looks well fed. They have a heavy supplement of their food with leaves and root crops, however, which they don't seem to have any more of. You know that these beings possess a significant knowledge of agriculture and have innate power over plants and their growth. In regards to meat,
I know what this fucking thing is.
they reject the flesh of beasts. Instead, they only love to eat sentient humanoids, their own kind. Not only do they take the other taste of creatures repulsive, their bodies reject it, since it provides them no nutritional value, leaves them sick and weakened. And often, villages that are desperate for food will leave their loved ones as sacrifices for the yokais known as busos, in turn to bless their rice fields and crops. This is a buso, a dangerous, divergent, and powerful humanoid that has supernatural strength.
I'm just gonna say this now. Need to be very careful with what is in front of us.
It's a little pissant, and an angry bloodsport at that.
I wouldn't call it a pissant. That is a buso. Those things are very, very similar to what I am, but uncontrollable. Weirdly strong. Probably even stronger than our friend Zash here. And that says a lot.
You see how strong it is when I slash him down.
I wouldn't get your tongue in a twist there, lizard. He's fast too, an agile one. See that blade he wields? He could cut you life from limb before you were even able to contemplate the next action of biting him.
The blade isn't the problem.
With that tiny thing?
It's not the size of the boat, but the motion of the ocean.
If anything, he'll just throw the blade at you. These things typically use their claws, teeth, their feet. They're weirdly agile. I've seen these things climb up trees faster than most animals. Hell, faster than Groach climbed up the rafters of the basement.
But to be fair, he's like 5 times his size.
Do you remember that one time where Zashram was like sneaking around the house, really, really, really fast, like, because he was trying to make sure that nobody heard him as he was trying to get his favorite snack, the illustrious Twinkie? Yeah, faster than that.
That's crazy.
In no way, Arashi just casually calls Ash a big back. That's crazy.
Well, he has a big bag. Look at him. He's huge.
I'm 7 foot, 400 pounds. Don't mean I'm a fucking big bag.
I imagine Zashram holding a Twinkie in like his hands, and it's so tiny.
It would be like Shaq holding a donut, bro. That's the size compared that you're fucking doing right now.
The jelly filled.
It's
This is a good opportunity, though, quick, Arashi, because you get your own question.
Okay.
We had one ask for lore. What would you like to ask of it? You can ask me something about its stats, or you can ask for more lore. You can ask for anything.
You beat me to the punch because I was about to ask stat track.
Okay, what do you want out of it?
I want its exact strength. Like if we could figure out its strength in a way.
Do you mean strength metaphorically, or do you mean like its strength stacked?
Its strength stats.
Sure. So I'm going to be generous with you and give you everything that it can do relating to strength. Okay.
Yep.
So first things first, despite its lanky stature, and yes, its speedy weapon, these things have a hardy fortitude. Their fortitude is their most powerful save. If you go for the body, you try to trip them, or sorry, not trip them goes by reflex. If you try to shove them, you're gonna find yourself running up against essentially a tree. Their strength is a +5. This one in particular, it seems potentially pretty powerful. So it's got a +5 strength. To that extent, they look like they hit harder than most creatures. I can't give you much more than that, but they could shove. They look like they're able to grab someone and throw them pretty easily, depending on their supernatural abilities. That's the best that I can give you. Do you have anything else relating to strength that you'd like me to give you?
No, I mean that about does it. Like if I'm aware of that, that's his movement. You want movement? Okay. Well, I gotta. Sorry, Zastrom was whispering sexy things into my ear, and I heard movement.
I won't give you his movement, but I will give you the fact that he's trained in athletics.
Oh, so he's a gymnast.
So he
will
in fact throw you.
Word?
Like
say less, daddy.
Bitch ass try to throw me.
Dog, he has a +5 to strength. Yeah, he's probably gonna fucking throw you.
Yeah, he's only a +1 stronger than me. I think I could take him.
This is the equivalent of a gym bro saying like, yeah, no, I bet I could lift more than that guy, and he's got like 500 on the bell, and you've only been doing 20s the whole time. Yeah, I could take him.
I don't think that's really accurate.
Hasn't even seen my squad yet.
Kay's benching like 450 and he's benching like 500.
Yeah, that's about where it's at, man. Like, I wouldn't fuck with this dude.
Since Yoru and Oaway have both been relatively passive and watching, I'm going to throw something in the chat. Oh, I apologize. I'm going to throw something in the chat here. I would like for Oaway and Yoru to roll me those two.
Those two? I only see one.
That two. I just mean two as in two as well.
I think he means like you both.
Yeah. You as well. Yes, he is.
Yeah. Okay. It's not incomprehensible, Yoru. They're thinking of what to do with this creature. Oaway, you find it difficult to understand exactly what these creatures are doing other than performative killings of each other. No, you do find it odd that when one of them dies, while they're mockingly or getting their intestines ripped out, you realize, oh, that was probably a villager's intestines that they brought with them for the performance, because they do get back up afterwards. Yoru, you can't speak the Fey tongue, but the Jenkins aren't speaking Fey. They're speaking Common. They're shouting in it, just beyond the earshot of everyone else. They are mostly just play acting comically frightened townsfolk. The Busseau, as it's been called, doesn't seem to pay attention whatsoever. But the few times it does drunkenly sing out a few rhymes in Sylvan, there's names that come from the Jenkins. Names that come quickly or in reverence. You get 3 names. You'll hear one of them shout as they dropped off the items.
Almighty Gurglegut, please take these. Take these. Don't drink from me.
And he would drop something off before moving on. Another would have shouted out as he was getting choked to death and soaked in blood. Something about a butcher. A butcher somewhere within Willowshore. And lastly, one of them speaks of the mastermind. They never give a name other than the name Dorcho. But no indication gives you what or who these creatures are, other than clearly this Busseau's name is Gurglegut.
I'm looking through my to see what I can do.
Whether you wish to relay this to your party or anything of the like, I've still not asked for stealth rolls because they are so loud and it's in the dark. They don't seem to pay attention to you.
I will relay this information to the rest of the team.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have paid attention to any of the cacophony of violence that's been going on. There's something a bit odd, don't you think?
How so?
They almost seem to revel in their own demise.
I mean, Jenkins typically do. They're not exactly the smartest.
This is different. Almost ritualistic.
That would make sense as to why they're bringing this Busseau, what seems to be offerings. Do you think they're worshipping it like a god? Or a monarch?
I'm going to be honest with you. Whatever it is, don't exactly think we may want to find out.
Unfortunately, we don't have many places to go.
Well, it'll be the first time we've literally stepped into the maw of hell. I guess we might as well continue.
To be honest, the big guy doesn't scare me. The little ones that look like children are disgusting. Creeps me out.
One of them is staring at us. That
I
left one.
guarantee you it cannot see us.
Maybe if we stand really still.
Yeah, their sight's based
Yeah,
on
fuck
movement.
I more so think these creatures are just looking around in the vicinity, not so much looking directly at us. Maybe looking for more offerings. Because they just keep going back and forth, over and over, hoping for the revelry of this creature.
Do you see that stubby one's legs? It creeps me out.
One has his balls out.
Why are you looking?
He lets his nuts hang.
It's hard not to. Look at it. It's so shriveled and tiny.
Are you sure
There
you're not
is-
from the Fey, Grosh? Because they kind of look like you.
What the fuck? Fuck you say, you big fuck.
I could hear you from down there.
Oh, here, let me help you with that. Aleister will jokingly pick up Groke and like fucking put him near Zach, like here.
He holds him like he's picking up a little frog, like a child would pick up a frog, just like whole grip by the back up, and the legs are just dangling.
I grab him by the back of his shirt and just lift him up like a fucking cat. Like,
I have enough firepower to turn you into gator bites, you motherfucker. I don't want to fucking hear shit.
Well, then how about you combine it with the alcohol over there and throw that fucking bomb?
That is true.
You hear?
I don't know.
Otherwise, I'm gonna go in there.
So, big guy is obviously inebriated, correct?
Clearly is drunkenly singing and has drank at least 4 separate full bottles of sake since you've been watching for the last 10 minutes.
bro is fucking gone. Holy shit. 4 bottles? What the fuck?
No, guys.
This man's
okay,
lit
game
like
plan.
a fucking Christmas tree.
Game plan.
Jesus.
Game plan. I'm gonna throw a 3-pointer. Alright.
Roush, give him the new definition to sake bomb.
Jaeger bomb.
Before you do this, okay, before you throw this bomb, just let me know when you're gonna do it. I have something
Yeah, because
planned
I'm gonna
for
charge in there and absolutely wreck shit up.
I'm gonna try to throw this bomb from here to there and watch this motherfucker turn into a bonfire.
You able to throw it that far? That's like 90 feet.
Bonfire.
You were throwing that like a good.
That's a hell of an
several
athletics check.
Like, yeah, that's like far as hell.
Hear me out.
If we're
I
saying-
throw Grosh like a football.
So in Pathfinder 2e, essentially items have what's called the thrown trait, have a number on them. Your bombs have, let's see, thrown 20 feet. So as long as you're within 20 feet, it's a straight roll. Every 20 feet, so it goes 20, 40, all the way to, he's 100 feet from you. It is a
So that's
it is
5.
a minus -2 per increment. So you'd be at
Light
minus
work.
8 to hit.
All right, Tom Brady, hold on. Before you start saying light work really quickly and deflating footballs for the Super Bowl, I need you to understand how far you've got to throw this before we start really gripping into this shit right now.
Can we also point out what might happen if, I don't know, he fucks up this phone and wakes someone up?
I would also like to make note of the fact that Zashram said that he would throw him like a football, and I must say,
God damn it.
I mean, to be fair, Grox, if you want to throw it, I can always do what we did in the spider's lair again.
That's true.
If need
But
be.
I'm looking, I'm using the ruler to see how, like 20 feet I can be.
Yeah,
Right
you'd have to
here.
get real fucking
Yeah,
close.
you're right outside the range.
I can be right out here of the light. Like at the bottom
Yeah, I mean,
left
like-
here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
like I said, if I'm walking with you and we get up close and you toss it, we can be like 30 feet. If
So-
I'm using my my
I can always
ability,
attract
I'm sure I
them,
can
too.
toss it further.
I do want to ask, if we approach him, the cone of vision is that circle, correct?
Nope, that's just their
No.
light.
So how
Fuck.
far can this motherfucker see right now?
we don't know.
You did not ask me that question.
That's
But
true.
you're welcome to roll. You are welcome to roll me a recall knowledge on him.
Oh man, but that's gonna hurt if I do.
No. It just gets
Either
more
you do it or
difficult.
I'll do it. One of the two.
The more times that you succeed, the more difficult it gets.
Yeah. There. Okay.
Remember, you do have hero points.
True.
Yoru, hearing what this creature is, you can ask me 2 questions. Now, are you asking about the Jenkins, or are you asking about Gurglegut?
Gurglegut.
Well, what 2 questions would you like to know about Gurglegut? This will be the last questions you guys can ask as a party.
What's his maximum range of vision?
So there is no range of vision in PF2E. It's just like whatever light can see, you can see to the horizon. You can confirm, however, that in his drunken stupor and the way that he's looking about, And when those Jenkins came up to him, he did not notice them until they got to here, which leads you to think that he likely has low light vision. He can't see in the complete darkness.
Bet.
However, for free, I'll let you know, these guys walked around in the darkness no problem.
So, the group has dark vision, but he doesn't.
Yes. What is the second question you'd like to ask me?
Well, to aid our little arsonist friend in their endeavors, is there a particular element that Gurglegut is a bit more susceptible towards?
Bussos, despite their abilities relating to the element of wood and plants, while their plants that they're able to enhance are weak to fire, they themselves have no weaknesses.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean they can die.
True, correct.
Did we confirm it's a fairy creature? Based on what you're saying?
Arashi confirmed that it is a humanoid. It is a messed up kind of yokai creature in the depths of the forests of Tianxia. They are often used as local figures to sacrifice to help with crops. They can commune with Fae and can commune with plants, but they themselves are humanoid.
Gotcha.
Yay.
I say we sneakily crouch around and try to get into position. And then I throw the funny. And then as soon as they're all alert, we're prepared. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would say so, yeah.
I think if we're gonna do that, I am gonna walk around with you. Because I just double checked, and the thing that I was talking about has a range of 30. So if I'm near you and you start to toss that, I can catch it midair, be 30 feet away from this guy, and then just still nail him in the face.
Word. Fucking rebound. Let's go.
You toss it, I would grab it.
Alley-oop.
Exactly. Just an alley-oop. Good stuff.
Those of you with weaker constitutions or smarter brains also know that there is a whole south bank behind you. Maybe you could walk away from this, not risk your lives. They've killed so many, at least here. Or perhaps you steal yourselves and you walk into this monster. What would you all like to do?
Grox, what kind of bomb do you plan on throwing at it?
Let's see. I
As long as
got.
it immolates, I think it'll be alright. It's surrounded by alcohol.
He's surrounded by alcohol on top of
Alcohol,
wood.
mysterious liquids. Very flammable surfaces.
I think we strike now while he's inebriated, and in case we run away and he's to his senses down the line and we have to deal with him.
I will say, if he is inebriated right now, and we throw this bomb at him, and he burns, while the burning will be quite glorious, I'm sure he will no longer be inebriated once it hits. Some people come to their senses a lot faster when struck.
Either way, let's try this and kill him.
see my couldn't. You see, he begins to stand up and wave the bottle over all the Jenkins, who all cower in fear as he does this. Lord my Sinai. And he will hold up with his other arm, and you'll see a glint in the darkness held up by the Jinkin. And it's like Gurglegut saying, a prayer? And those of you with keener eyesight see what's in his hands. You've seen it many times. The 3 coins of the Eternal Lantern, faded, covered in alcohol, and broken. He shakes his arm.
More in my sight.
As they don't seem to do anything. And he throws them onto the ground and the blood splatters. And then sits back down and continues to drink.
Yeah, I'm walking out, dude. I'm tired of this.
He has the coins. I think we need to move.
You guys
Take
break
care
the
of
tree
him
line?
now.
I believe we do, yeah.
Move cautiously. I'm gonna be walking alerted in case something tries to ambush us in the dark. But I will.
I'm walking very close to Grosh.
Yeah.
As one of them grabs the other by the back of the neck, wraps the intestines around their throat, and just begins to choke out the smallest one. And then they all just begin to stop. As you hear,
People, victim.
and all of them begin to turn their heads. Unless you all wish to roll me a stealth check. Because they can see you plain as day.
Totally.
Yeah, I'll gladly roll
Yeah,
stealth.
I do not want to fuck around and find out what that shit. Give me a second. I'll change my set to a Jabba.
Chances are they're gonna see one of us.
Yeah,
But
Ooh, I might just distract them and walk forward.
So let me see. So for a stealth check, I go to like the initiative in my sheet, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Can I give them maybe advantage on the roll if I'm the one that just walks out?
I wish you could.
oh.
There is no such thing as advantage in Pathfinder
man.
2e, but you can help.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll just.
How do I-
How help works?
How do I roll a stealth check
Is-
again? Sneak?
It's sneak. It's
Yeah.
in. It's in
Sneak.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can open up your macros thing.
Got
So-
you.
So how it works, Ashram, and this goes for everybody. You can do this in combat, out of combat, all that. If you ever want to give someone else a +1 or a +2 if you critically succeed, you can say, I would like to help them with this. And you can roll any check that you think means something in this moment. For you, Zashram, you could say athletics, stomping about, walking way up, and that helps them with their stealth checks.
Oh yeah, I 100%. I'm pissed that he even threw the coins on the ground.
Yeah, roll me an athletics check. You also can light up a torch if you want to actually be able to see.
I was about to say that's gonna be real fucking good. He lights that torch and the rest of them see.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm using a hero point. I don't care.
I was going to say hero point that
Go for
shit,
it.
dude.
How do I?
Right click, scroll down.
I give myself an extra hero point. Oops.
You're
Right click, reroll
This
using
is a
hero.
ballsy move. I'm tempted to just give you one.
Oh.
15. That's a success.
15.
Okay.
That's good.
That's a success.
Good shit.
So
Yeah,
everyone
I'm
else, I'm going back. Yeah, okay. Everyone gets a +1 on their stealth checks from you. But cinematically, this is also something. So first things first, Yoru, are you also sneaking?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna move you up with the party. Who are going to move upwards and skirt the line. I'm gonna move you all about to here because this is about as far as you'd get before all this happens. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, Zasharim, I'm gonna light up your torch because I imagine you sit down, you bring it across your arm, and
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Let's get that torch
Fucking
on you.
ignites it on his fucking armor. Got a flint and steel just built in.
Honestly, I probably, I might even have
and
just like a
steel.
latch I would put my torch on my arm for.
I just imagine
Yeah.
Zastrom screams out, I am Steve.
Here we are.
Chicken jockey.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That is so bright.
oh no.
Right. Oh, man, me
There
wanna
you
go.
go.
I'll say I'm like, can I be like up here maybe then, just so I can.
Yeah. I imagine you're not going to put your
Marvel
allies in the light. They're skirting.
Yeah, no.
My only
Okay. So
where you go?
Basically,
lights this.
if I'm able to get closer, as I'm just like I am just full confidence walking forward.
So this is where something would happen. This is as far as you get
Okay.
before something will happen. Okay. Your party gets to there before something fully occurs.
Okay.
The Jenkins begin to grab little blades, broken bottles, weird moving items that clearly they've cursed, as you learn that they are curse creators. And as they begin to move up as a group, you make this declaration to them. One of them begins to get up, excitedly, to go attack you in a group. And you hear, and he just cuts the head off of a Jenkins. For moving up. As you see it just fall to the ground.
By the way.
Oh
my god.
He stands up, and you see the long legs. He doesn't stand like a normal creature. He comes off in an oblong angle, and then fully, at a weird 90 degree, stretches up to be about 8 feet tall. Arms that go down to
like
the
a
hips.
satyr.
He does.
Oh god. Ew, he's got like backwards knees. Ugh.
Right back, man.
He waves his arm, and you see the Jenkins all duck and cower instead of going to meet you. And he begins to walk up towards you, holding on to the drink, swishing it, and he shouts out, "Room, me!" And he spits on the ground.
You have defiled this place for too long.
The Bousseau looks back at the Jenkins. And they go,
Let's get my gun.
"Ooh." The Bousseau begins to laugh, and he scoops with his lanky arms down the coins and points at the lantern. And he jingles it in front of you. Rumai Samaklipa. And he throws them at your feet.
Can I look at are they real? Are they actually the coins that were?
Yeah, you see them glistening. They're covered in blood and drunken like bile. They've been defiled.
I'm going to I would probably have some sort of like I would have some type of like cloth for cleaning my blade and stuff like that, right? And I would take it in that cloth and just put it.
Cool. As you bend down, he throws a javelin at you. All right. We're gonna roll initiative.
What?
I was about to say.
God,
So in the moment
damn it.
In the moment that Zashram bends down to clean them, to grab them off of the dirt that he's thrown them into, you all watch as the Bousseau is holding a long, broken spear in its back, and the moment Zashram looks down, it goes to throw it. And the rest of you can either shout and alert him, and the 4 of you can roll me stealth for initiative if you wish to, or if you're shouting out to Zashram to alert him, you can roll performance.
I'm gonna roll performance. I'm saving his life.
Yeah, Arashi's gonna do that. I low-key like wanted to like get up next to Groksh. And
Why don't a couple
grab
of you
one of the bombs from him and yeet it?
Why don't a couple of you roll stealth and instead of everybody trying to yell?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Because we can all yell, but like that, if we still have a stealth attack for our stealth ones, yeah.
So I'm rolling a perform +2.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You'll see it. You'll be able to change your initiative in the left side. It will break your sneak to do anything else but this.
That's fine with me. That's fine with me. I'm good. I can at least sneak around this fucker with panache. That's fine. I'm okay taking at least.
Athletics works for you.
Jesus, dog, my rolls are ass.
Yeah, mine too, bro.
You can re-roll with the hero point. If you want
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm
go for
fucking rolling that shit. 21. That's a lot better.
That's a lot better. I'll adjust to initiative. Oh no, you already did for you. All right,
Yeah.
Way, looks like you haven't rolled just yet. Or did you roll and it didn't work? Damn, look at
21
you.
as well.
Damn.
Damn.
21. I'm gonna add in your 21. Hold on. It didn't count that as an initiative roll. Don't worry, this is a fake.
Damn.
Damn, you rolled me a 1. That's crazy.
Sorry, Jack.
Uh-uh.
Arashi, you haven't rolled yet. I got you a little bit on this side. You don't need to have been that far. You can essentially be anywhere that's not further than the lantern.
Word. So what am I rolling? This thing fucking.
If you want to stay stealth, do you want to do stealth? If you're shouting, perform.
I'm shouting.
It was okay as long as someone beat Gurglegut's initiative with performance. Zashram, you're going to be fine. You're not going to be off guard. Sound good?
Sick.
All right. Let's see. But let's see how Gurglegut does it. Now, Gurglegut's going to use deception. Okay.
Oh boy.
Now, he's doing this really fucked up immoral thing. He actually sucks because he's drunk. He rolls a -1 for initiative.
Oh.
He stumbles, pukes a bit, and then stumbles forward. You're fine, Zasharam. You hear it well and good coming.
God damn it.
However, so does the shout come across from Yoru and Arashi. Because of that, also, are you missing? Where are you? Oh, you're underneath. I see. Okay.
Yoru rolled stealth, didn't they?
Yeah, I rolled stealth, yeah.
Oh, you rolled stealth. Perfect. Okay.
I am.
Arashi.
He changes my rolls to
Okay.
a 1. He forgets about me.
Because someone shouts, some of the Jenkins are going to look over towards the group on the side and look like they're going to go run for that fight. If they're brave enough.
All right. Dicks out.
All right, you guys should have your boss bar, right?
Yep.
We do indeed.
All right. I wish you luck on the first boss fight of the campaign. Brave to take it
Sounds
this
good.
early.
So do I get to say what I shout to our boy?
Yeah.
We're gonna get there when it hits your initiative.
So I've screamed at him, yes, to look out.
Yes, so Arashi and Oaway, you both will yell at the same time. I just needed to make sure that you guys beat Gurglegut in
Okay.
initiative before I roll it.
All right.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have.
All right. First up in the initiative is Yoru. Keep up that stealth. If you want to sneak, you can sneak at half speed to keep up the roll that you made.
Well, if it wasn't already
Or-
apparent, I care more about assisting my team than anything else.
Okay.
So we are getting funny, haha, and it's courageous anthem time.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good to me. And how do you think this one manifests for you in this moment?
There's a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of fear. Not necessarily of the outcome of the situation, but just in the unknown. There's a cacophony of screams of mass hysteria. And it almost feels like, even for our enemies who are in wait, that neither of us are alone.
I hear
Perfect.
even flow off of his phone.
That's going to be the first action. I need your next two actions.
So the question is, how far are we away from any of the enemies?
About 50-ish feet away
Yeah.
from Gurglegut himself.
55, yeah. Good call.
About 55.
Damn.
Listen, man, I know my numbers.
I am simply going to look at my fellow Aleister and place Forbidding Ward on them.
Oh, perfect. So target Gurglegut, and then and then drag Forbidding Ward from the chat onto Aleister's token.
So,
And there should be a shield that goes across him.
yep.
Ward an ally against
Then
the attacks and
drag.
hostile spells from the target enemy. The target ally gains a +1 status bonus to armor class. Ooh. Okay.
And all saving
Shit.
throws.
Yeah, saving throws too. Insane.
Did he place? Oh, there it is. Oh, there you go.
There it goes.
There it is, W. I've got myself
All right.
a little shield.
All right, that's all three of your actions, Yoru. That's going to go to the first Jinkin, who yells out,
The boys doesn't see it. There's more of them. Oh, perfect.
and it will jump over onto the side. And I think it is going to crawl into the darkness and then hide. So you guys can't see him in the dark. He assumes you can't see him in the dark.
Little does he know.
I've got nods on.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
He is hidden.
Oh boy.
He crawls underneath the bridge.
Damn it.
Shit.
And then he is going to sneak.
Got it.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I know he's gone. All right. You see one of them and its yellow eyes, bleeding ones, blink, blink. Its grotesque smile, and then it fades into the shadow of the bridge. You hear the sounds of its giggling, but you do not see it as it moves amongst the darkness. That's going to go to you, Aleister.
Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Anyway, let me pull up my sheet. Okay. Okay. How far away am I? Make it to about there. Okay, yeah. So Aleister's gonna start moving, and as he's moving, he's gonna pass by Groksh, and just tell him to get ready. As Aleister gets into position, I think he's already sure that Groksh has a bomb prepared for this. No? Am I incorrect on that?
I have a bomb prepared.
Okay. Well, if you'll allow me, I'll have you throw it to me in a way, or like underhand toss it far enough to where I can grab it with my telekinetic shit. And then I want to toss it directly at Gurglegut, if that's possible.
Yeah, because this is cool as fuck, I'm gonna let you bend the rules a little bit. So the way that this works,
The rule
you
of
can
cool,
ready-
bitch.
exactly. You can ready and you can spend 2 actions to ready 1 action, which means you can never
Yeah.
ready a spell. But like we did last time in that dark, damp place, what I will allow you to do is give the help action to Grouch and then amplify his range to be yours, so that you can basically throw his bomb further than he should be able to.
Yeah, like he will toss it and then I can just amplify it. Got it.
Yep.
Got it. I'm glad.
So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you roll me a skill check that you think fits here.
Skill check that I think fits here. Oh God.
Yeah, I would say thievery.
Yeah.
Thievery is like quick of hands, you know, getting ready, and deceptive
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah, let me see. Skills.
It's the hand that says stop.
Yeah, I see
Bottom
that.
right.
Let's see.
I just realized it was
Deception,
that.
acrobatics, thievery. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a +7. That's good. All right. I don't know if that did anything, but I pressed the button.
You want to press that dice.
Oh, the dice, not the number. All right. Anyway,
You're good.
I pressed the dice. Did it do anything? Nope. All right. Well, good to know that I can't pop out my fucking sheet ever.
No. I'm
Anyway.
sorry.
No, it's fine. It's nothing you can do. This fucking foundry is just fucking ass when it pops shit out. Alright.
It's great for
This is
seeing
a
art.
stealth check. Okay, sure. Roll the +7.
Oof. All right, so
That
that's
is
Nice.
24.
24
Good
is-
God.
That's really good. You're gonna, on top of being able to extend his range, you're gonna give him a +1 to hit.
Got it.
All right. That's going to pass your turn to Oaway. Oaway, what would you like to do?
I'll move up here.
Mhm.
Oh, no, I won't. I'll move up here. And I'll yell at Zashram to throw me the coins, and I will ready my action.
Okay. Oaway, by the way, I have given you something new.
Huh?
You'll find it in the macro directory, the little folder in the bottom left.
That was the most genuine huh I think I've ever heard from
The bottom left. Wait, what?
Yeah, bottom left. There's a little folder by your macros, right?
Oh, yeah.
You want to open that up. You want to find Spell Strike.
There's strike.
I have a community-made Spell Strike that will help you.
Strike. I have refocus, reload, strike, Q, infuse. That?
No, it just could be called Spell Strike.
Oh, there it is. It popped up now. Yeah.
Drag
I
it
just-
into your hotbar
Ooh,
for whenever you're
call.
going to Spell Strike next.
you're the best.
No worries. All right, so you're spending 2 actions to prep 1 action. What 1 action are you prepping for?
I'm prepping to catch the coins when Zashram throws them to me, so I can
Sounds
put them
good.
in the lantern.
Okay. Zashirim. Reach down and you look up after the roar, the yell, and what is it that you are yelling, Arashi, in a way? Because I think you two are yelling, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. yes.
What was it? What was the
Do
question?
you guys have anything in particular that you two were yelling at Zashram?
Oh, yeah.
You did yell for him to toss the coins, but
Well,
are you
fucking run!
at this point he's realizing the Gurglegut's throwing them?
Oh, okay. It would be. So
On
the
your
long,
left.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna be like, that thing that looks like my uncle threw a spear at you.
Perfect. Zashram, you look up with the coins in the ground, and you see Gurglegut stumbling left and right, holding on to a spear, blatantly trying to hide it behind his back.
What you got behind your back there, bud?
What are you hiding there, little
man?
trooper?
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna just give a little like snout huff and throw the coins in the cloth to Oaway.
Yeah, I was like,
Why
sad music.
Why the music? Oh no.
Mhm.
No, that's my apologies. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Do I have to do a roll for it?
Whoops.
For which one? Picking up the coins or tossing?
Yeah, for both. I mean, is it going to be 2 actions for doing that?
One to grab them, one to toss them. Yeah.
Fuck.
You could probably grab
Because
them
I was already
and
going
move to me almost.
I was gonna say because I already was grabbing them. Could I technically consider that like my before round action?
That's generous. I raise you the fact that I'm being generous by letting you grab all 3.
You know what? That's valid.
You could just walk to me, Kay.
That's true. I could do. Wait, how much feet is that?
30 feet.
I've also got. I've got like an 10 feet or 5 feet of range.
Hey,
I can grab them.
I'll let you catch them for free. No roll needed. Like throw and catch in the same action for free.
Word. I just want to hit that guy right now.
Yeah. Good point.
Sorry.
Well, I don't think you can. There'll be no way for you to hit him.
What do you mean?
Because if it's 2 actions to pick up and throw, and then if you have to move on top of it, those are 3
Yeah.
actions.
So you know what I'll do? I'll pick up and throw.
Okay.
What do I have to roll for that?
Nothing. I'll let you do that
Okay,
for free.
cool. Perfect.
You
yeah.
scoop down into your claws, you aim, and then you toss them in a small bundle. As you see them stuck by his gross, sake, like, extra excess. As the 3 of them are stuck together, they are covered in blood and soiled. And Oaway, as you grab them, you can just feel these ancient coins that were once held by the founder, the enlightened monastery founder. They're
Wait a minute.
grotesque and disgusting.
All right. I'll catch him and spend the rest of my turn cleaning them.
Sounds good. Zashra, you got one more action you turn.
Fuck. I did only have 25 feet of movement. I mean, I could use my sling.
I got something you can sling around. What's up?
Yeah, you
I'm
would.
sorry.
I'm literally gonna again do my kind of puff my chest out and just walk towards him and maybe like
If it makes you feel any better, it barely seems like he's gonna wink at an attack in his first turn.
yeah, I mean I kind of just want to put like I kind of want to intimidate him with my walk if I can. Just I know he's a foot taller than me, but I'm probably built wider than him, if that makes sense.
You definitely are. I'll give you the chance to be able to do so when he tries to intimidate you, and you might
Okay.
be able to. And if he critically fails, you'll intimidate him instead.
Word. Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
He's gonna try to square up with you. All right, the Jenkins let out little fun, and they begin to jump over the sides, looking towards all this group. They are going to begin to move. This one's going to stride to here, and then rush up to you, Aleister.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna
so it
also
was over
ask,
here.
by the way, because of my torch, does the other one that was hiding, do they be revealed or no?
They are hiding. You would see them. You would see them. They're reaching up to steal from Oaway.
I would point that out, by the way. I'd be like, hey,
They're trying to
he's
reach
still
in your
hidden.
pocket.
I think he's about to steal.
I love stealing. I love taking things.
Yeah, you'd see that he's hidden behind the Eternal Lantern, and he is about to reach up and grab the coins from Oaway.
Oh, that's not good.
Aleister, this Chinkin walks up and then through in between your legs. They are tiny. They are able to move through your space. They're barely, 2 feet tall. They're just like, and they go between, and they're going to stab you in the back of the leg.
Oh, fun.
They're Kanko monsters.
Completely with him. With a critical miss.
I'm just gonna notice him trying to stab my legs. Just, what the fuck are you doing?
He thrusts, and when he thrusts, he gets scared, lets go, and it goes into the river.
I just like look back at him real fucking quickly, just like eyeballing him. Just the red in my eyes.
Aleister just lifts his foot.
He points, he looks up at you, freak, and runs towards somebody else.
Yeah, he's pretty
That was
freaky.
quite rude.
All right, that's going to go to another Jinkin. This Jinkin's going to rush down to here. Do a 25-foot step. Wait. This one's going to... I think he's got a little more movement than that. Hold on. He does. He sure does. Oh. And he's going to come and flank Oaway. And he's going to stab Oaway.
You hear, my Jenkins, I waited.
Completely missed it again.
Holy shit.
I think their aim's a little off. If I'm gonna be
What the
real.
hell was that?
Their contact from all the alcohol. It's the fumes.
Oh,
I see.
Must have
I see.
been the
Yeah. Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
2 more actions. They're gonna swarm you away,
Gimme. Gimme.
and they're gonna stab you with sneak
They're
attack.
like fucking children. I want it.
Oh my god! Please, guys. Please.
Yeah.
It's like
Wait,
these
they're
little
just
bastards.
stabbing into your robes and clothes, and they're not able to actually hit your legs.
Where do you begin?
Whose child is this?
Weave.
He's just got his toe on one of their forehead, like the tip of his boot on one of their foreheads. Like, can somebody pick up their child, please?
I'm about to do this to one of the little fuckers right here. This is about to be me.
It's like that fuck ass shit from fucking Family Guy. Where's the rest of ya?
This is what I'm gonna do to those little things. Side check.
Oh,
Crouch.
Yup.
Goes DM.
Yarp.
Kicks mini
Question for you, Itemare.
Yeah, what's up?
Because there's a bunch of alcoholic content on that mound. What say the theoretical explosion AoEs?
It's probably pretty big. I'm gonna be real with you.
So
Probably like a 20.
I would allow the splash damage to hit the area of the bridge like 5 feet. So all these Jenkins would be hit by the splash damage. You'd want to target one of them for the full damage though, for sure.
Okay.
So like just by hitting one of them would ignite the whole thing. I'd allow all of them get hit by the splash damage, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So you hitting, motherfucker?
So if I threw one at him at like the at Gurglegut, it wouldn't affect the mound, or would it?
No.
Affect him? Okay.
Because he walked off. Though I would tell you this. I mean, you're a bomber. You can throw 2 bombs in one turn.
That is
Motherfucker's just like.
Granada!
Granada!
shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Yeah. Okay.
Use an action to go to there.
Yeah. Then I throw.
You can draw and throw with the same action because you get the bomber trait.
You're making sure this is fire. Yep.
And when you go to strike with it, if this one is the one for Gurglegut, it'll have a +1. So you can add that whenever it clicks, and you'll see that there's a +1 thing in the center underneath the status bonus from Courageous Anthem.
Wait. No. Wait, where is it?
So when you hit strike +7, did you find
Yeah.
out?
Yep.
There should be a pop-up thing. You're going to see all these +1s. You want to find in the center, there's modifier, and a tiny little box that says +1, right?
Yes.
If you want, you can call the modifier Aleister, and then put +1, and then click add on the very right. And it should throw that in there for you.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right. +1. There we go. And roll. Mink.
Mate.
All right. Thanks to the range penalty would be gone, so that will hit with a 19.
That's insane.
Damn.
All right.
Think fast, chocolate nuts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just picture how that fucking just wind up your fucking arm, yeet it. It's going over my head. I lift up a finger and just amplify that shit to make it go further.
It just and it strikes him in the side of the cheek. Go ahead and roll me the damage.
Motherfucker pull
Boom!
out 4 shot.
Can we get 5 big booms? Oh! Boom! 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 Boom!
He is struck in the side of the face for 3 damage. And there's nobody close by for it, as he just takes it and it explodes over the side of him. And he snaps his eye in that direction and lets out a Look, my head! As he holds up a kukri, clearly annoyed and confused. Gross. He took that like a champ.
Yeah, okay, fuck you too, buddy.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
So I can make throw another one, correct?
You can. It'll be at the map, so it's going to be at +2 instead of +7.
+2.
He's going to tell me where you're throwing it by targeting.
Oh, word. Whoops. Clicked the wrong thing. I'm gonna target this little fuck. Would I still be able to do the Aleister +1?
No, Aleister was only helping you with Gurglegut.
Okay.
But those guys are surely they're easier to hit. I'll let you hit no matter what the splash damage, right? So
you're and then okay, so I did +2, then roll.
As long as you don't critically miss. Yeah, that hit him. That one is thanks to look at that.
I love the bomb
Your
effect.
ally. Yoru will help you in the sway of its fear. You see it take a step backwards, and it's perfectly the amount that it needs to smack him in the side of the head. You can roll me damage.
Damage. Bomba.
Bomba. Right.
Bomba.
7 damage on the main one, and he's pretty injured immediately. The splash will hit the rest of them. These two, as soon as it gets set on fire, as well as this third. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's enough to do this. 1 sec. So these 3 are immediately set on fire. And the main area itself immediately gets set ablaze. This is going to be really bright, so I apologize, but it wasn't my fault.
Flashbang out.
All right. So as you lob the bomb, it kind of careens through the air and is guided by the magic behind you. As it does, it breaches through the mists, strikes one in the side of the head. It lets out a scream as it's covered in the alchemical liquid. It then throws its arms backwards in fear. That spreads onto the wooden pile. The sake and everything ignites in a long trail that leads all the way up to the throne's cloth, burning it off. As you hear all the Jenkins begin to scream as they begin to burn. All of them are afraid by this massive beacon, and you begin to see all across Willowshore's north and south side across the river, you begin to hear things either go quiet, or you have no doubt that anyone near Willowshore could see this happening. But all 4 of the Jenkins there, except the one that's dead, of course, scream and run. They will all. They are too scared. They're just going to immediately leave the initiative.
This motherfucker's like, oh, fuck this! We're out!
As you hear, butcher, run! As they begin to scream and run, and they're gone. They're all going to leave the initiative as they run cowardly across the bridge. That removes all 3 of them. That's, I believe, your turn, Grouch.
I'm assuming
They took the smart way out.
I'm assuming we all hear them saying butcher as they're leaving, right?
Yeah, they seem to be yelling for help from something called Butcher.
Oh. For a second, I thought they were calling me. I was like confused. I was like, what?
I mean, that is confusing.
Yeah, I was very confused. I was like, what? I'm the butcher. Hello?
I'm
Arashi,
confused.
weird. For some reason, you're immobilized. Let me get rid of that for you. There you go.
Yeah.
Can't move.
Yeehaw. I know that there's one by my ankles, right?
No, there's not.
How about them?
Oh, yes, there is. Sorry.
No, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, yeah, there is. He's chilling.
Yeah, he's just. I'm gonna take a fucking.
Jinkin.
I really hope my crossbow is lit. I'm not far enough, so I'm just gonna take a swing at this little bastard with my flesa. And
Sure. No. What's it called? No panache.
I would say no. I'm just gonna take a blunt swing at him, just because I'm close enough to him, and I'll just be like, Ew, you little fuck. Go away. And I'll take my first strike at him and roll.
Bring on.
No, bring it on.
They are extremely fast. They dodge to the side and depths between your legs. It's gonna need a little bit more. Not even a small. You're not even close enough with the +2. They're fast and agile.
Okay. Good. Jeez, I don't know how to. I mean, I'd say I'd try to kick him, but then he'd probably move out of the way of that.
You can. I was about to say, homie, you can also re-roll if you need. You have hero points.
Yeah, that is true. I think I'll just re-roll with a hero point.
So the actions that you can take, Arashi, as your kind of swashbuckler, is disarm, grapple, reposition, shove, trip, or tumble through on him. Any of those will grant you panache and do their effects if you're looking.
I think a grapple will be where it's at then.
Okay. Are you cool leaving the hero point on the ground? Or the swing on the ground where it is?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to go into your basic action macros?
Yeah.
You're going to want to find grapple, and you want to do it at the middle one. So at minus...
-5?
-5, yeah.
Okay. Am I doing grapple agile?
With agile. You have agile, so -4, yeah.
Okay. I'm rolling then. You're... Catch, bitch.
There you go. You swing down at the ground, feint, and as he moves, he thinks he gets the best of you. He goes the other side of you, and you just grab him by the ear. As he's held aloft. He is immobilized, and you should see that you automatically gain panache for that.
And I'm just going to look at him and be like, oh, look, you little twat. Got you now, don't I?
He just begins to wave and throw his arms about. You do have one more action. Not
Okay.
sure if I recommend attacking with a -8.
No, yeah, that would be a little rough, wouldn't it? I think my...
Huh?
I think I'm just going to... I could, actually. You know what? You're fucking right about that. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a demoralize then.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Super debuff him.
I'm gonna basically I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna look him in the eyes and be like, oh, tiny, a pussy, and can't hit anything. You can't manage to swipe at my friend's legs, and you definitely can't catch me, you little fuck.
Gurglegut, save me from Fox.
He won't save you from shit. As I grab him by the throat and start shaking him rapidly.
So, as it ends your turn, Arashi, you have successfully gotten panache and given this guy a -3 to his AC. So if anybody wants to hit him in the meantime, he's super open. All right. Gurglegut's turn. He heaves back. He's still in that moment right now. Everything that just happened in the last 6 seconds, he hasn't processed yet. He's still very drunk. He takes a moment and he grabs the javelin off of his back. He then lures left and right, and then he vomits. He's trying to reduce his sickened condition, and he will. As he looks out like, and wipes the fire off the side of him. And he snaps himself awake. Points at you, Zasharam, mockingly, and is going to try to demoralize you.
Oh boy.
He points his gnarled ass finger at you.
As he says,
found your browser history.
More he got a 2. He is frightened by you.
Brother, that's insane.
I imagine him saying that, but his finger's pointed at himself, and he just looks at his finger, gets scared, stumbles a little bit.
Bro, he's so drunk he got scared of his own finger.
He throws the javelin at you.
It actually hits by nothing. Are you kidding me?
And he'll slam into your chest for 8 piercing.
Damn.
But he spends his whole turn stumbling about, getting rid of his getting rid of the poison, and then finally snapping to. Listen, that's how you get alcohol out, okay?
Yeah.
Yoru, top of the round. If you want to spend an action to bring
Top of
back
the
up your
morning.
anthem, you can. But what would you like to do?
I will indeed spend an
All
action
right.
to bring up my anthem. But I
Sounds
will
good.
also
What the fuck?
spend another action.
What the
to
fuck is that?
Is an
Are we
arrow-
at a Green Day concert?
Today is gonna be.
Bro, that's not Green
That's
Day.
not Green Day.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
It's midnight, man. All right, give me a break.
I
No,
fucking
no break
can't.
for you.
Still I try. Fucked up and filed out in my room.
Yoru, don't forget that you do have lingering composition. If you wanted to use your focus spell for the next, I mean, you have 2 of them every 10 minutes. You can use a performance check and make the next Courageous Anthem last 3 rounds without you ever needing to make another action out of it.
Okay.
It's hidden because it's at the very bottom of your spell list. I just wasn't sure because it's a free action, doesn't cost you anything, and you can get it back within 10 minutes. It's totally up to you.
In that case, I actually will take that free action. Hold on, I gotta open my
Sure.
sheet for it and cast
Yep,
my
you can hit-
composition.
Gross is running.
Hit that
your
cast
shit.
button, and then use that lingering performance check right there. You're good. So critical success. That's going to last 4 rounds. This Courageous Anthem. You do not need to spend any more actions on this for 4 more rounds. All right, and then you took 1 more action to move, right?
Yep.
Cool. And what's your last action?
My final action will be. I don't really have a lot of options here. I think I'm just going to spend another action to move.
Yeah, by all means.
And put myself right next to Aleister.
Perfect. That does spread the anthem out to all of your allies. Good spot. All right, keeping the buff up. That's gonna go to this Jinkin here. This Jinkin's gonna reach up and away. He's gonna try to steal them from you before you can even tell. All right. Sounds good. Oaway, in the middle of you dodging, moving, and moving about, he is only going to be able to steal 1 of them, but he does steal 1 of them.
Okay.
He's then going to turn around, look down at it, and
So he ran up to me, swiped him, and he's running away now?
yeah, he loses undetected status. You should see him now. He's right beside you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, he grabbed it with 1 action, and then he is going to stab you in the leg because you're mean. And by you, I mean it's Yoru who's getting stabbed.
So there's 2 next to me, right?
There is 3 around you.
Oh, hell yeah.
1 sec. Let me show you where they are. Hold on. Does that help?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, Yoru, you're gonna be stabbed in the back of the leg for swapping 2 damage,
Oh, hell yeah.
and it's gonna run to the edge of the water. No, it'd run across the bridge.
It's in my zone. So wait, it can't. Doesn't it come into both of our zones and leave?
Yeah, but you guys are not fighters. You do not have reactive strike.
Is that not a thing for? Oh.
There is no reactive strike for any characters in Pathfinder 2e unless you have the fighter. There other classes can get it, like Guardian, the Zashram will get it. You have to be a fighter / martial adjacent character, and eventually you can get reactive strike. Most characters, I'd say a good 85 to 90% of things in Pathfinder cannot reactive strike.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. So
Hey,
rush
Aleister,
away
can
from
you kill that fucking thing?
Yeah.
He took one of my coins.
You sound so far from your mic. You're just like, can you kill that?
No, I'm a couple feet away from you, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of shrugs like, I guess. So it is what it is, dog.
I guess I could.
Loads gun.
Type shit.
Pulls out Glock 19.
Pulls out rock from my sling. Yeah, how much you charging?
Pulls out Bloodborne blunderbuss.
Fucking professional with it, yo.
You don't understand. Up from the streets of Yarnum.
From the streets of Yarnum.
This ledge is going to cost you an extra 5 feet of movement. If that's okay.
So it'd be like here is where I would get.
Yeah, or here, if you went dead on. It's the diagonal that's killing you.
Son of bitch.
That means that little fucker's got some movement on him. He's got some legs.
They're small, fast little guys.
He's a runner, he's
fuck
a
it.
track star.
Instead of me running over the edge, I'm gonna, what is it? I'm gonna walk over to Oaway. Get right up behind one of the Jenkins. And just, before I attack, say, who are you calling a freak?
No, that was him! That was him! It points back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Aleister has tunnel vision and he doesn't look behind him.
Yeah.
So Aleister is going to target this little bastard, and he's going to hit him with his cane sword.
Sick. He's wearing someone's toe as an earring.
Okay.
It is a Willowshore resident, unfortunately, but it's
Hell of a jewelry piece.
Yeah.
It's a fashionable statement. It's a Gucci toe. Good kill,
That is
That
because
bitch.
of Oaway, a crit.
No, that's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
26. Well, it's not damage. That was just the roll. But
You're
let's
flamed,
see.
bitch.
Oh my, that's deadly with it.
Sneak attack acid. Wait, acid? Wait a minute.
Ignore that. Acid's just like extra damage that you can add on if you had another thing to add on. Don't worry about that.
Oh, word.
Yeah. All right.
24.
Oh yeah. That's more than the boost.
No, that's a lot of damage.
I just killed that bitch in one strike. Fuck.
You reach down towards this very small creature. You grab the butt of your cane sword. You draw it out, hit him across the side of the face. As he turns back towards the way to run, you stab it through his back, and so strong are you with your body, you're able to lift him up off the ground and then just shove him off of your cane sword as he just...
Little bastard.
The Melania execution, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just for the hell of it, just for the fun, I think Aleister's gonna turn around slowly and look at the other little shithead behind him.
The one that I have in my hand. Oh look, you're next.
Guess who turns?
What would happen though? Because if this motherfucker is grappled, like,
So
how does
So
that
you
work?
have your next, right? As your reaction.
Yeah. Yes.
So
yeah.
you immediately get a free demoralize on him with +2.
Oh, this is gonna be. I just imagine like I'm holding him by the throat, like you're next. Take a look.
Hold on. Yeah, exactly. You're next. We're gonna see.
So you can what you want to do is you want to target the one that's there. If it's hard to see him here, you'll see him because he's got the big scary
No, I
thing
see him.
swirling.
I have him targeted.
Yeah, basic action mechanic. You want to demoralize, and whenever it pops up, you just want to toss an extra +2 in there.
Got it. Demoralize with a +2. Select it in common. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because if you speak the wrong language, he gets a -4. That's what happened to the Beso.
Yeah. Thankfully, these fuckers speak common.
All right, so that's going to be a -6. So the benefit of this is you would have had to critically succeed to make him even worse than he already is. I assure you he's scared. I assure you he is terrified. I assure you he is off guard, frightened, immobilized, and grappled. He is in a fucked position, and that was for free, so you're all good. What do you want to do next?
I think for the fun of it, Aleister's gonna walk up behind it, just kind of like smile at Arashi. Thank you so much for catching my meal.
No worries.
Aleister is going to Aleister's gonna sink his teeth into it.
Can I add a line to this?
Go ahead.
No worries. By the way, little fucker, Daddy's home and he's brought his belt.
Oh no.
So I will give you the extra action for bringing up Father's Day. So what I want you to do
I'm gonna add a dad home from the bar check.
So this is your first time actually feeding, correct, Aleister?
Yeah, it is.
So are you feeding or killing? Because if you feed, you'll get temp HP and drain him.
Feed.
If you're hurting him, okay, sounds good. So
Yeah, I'm
your
feeding
drink
on it.
blood action requires a grabbed creature within range. This creature is grabbed. I want you to make me an athletics check
An athletics check? Word.
Yep.
Okay.
to drink his blood. I just had it pop up. Drink blood. Guys, don't worry. He's definitely not a vampire.
That is a 20.
Good old dad
That is
liar.
a success.
man.
So
Okay,
he
I heard
is
that.
actually full on drained. So he is going to get bit into the neck. His maximum HP will be cut by a percentage of it. In just a whole percentage, he just has less health. It says unarmed, he just has less health overall now.
Got it.
As you hold him up and begin to sink your fangs into its cursed blood, it tastes, it has this gross aftertaste. It's the blood of others. It's already mixed into it in its teeth. You can just tell there's something wrong with it, but it's in the way that it's a one that you can come to enjoy, like drinking an energy drink. You know, like this tastes like shit.
This is a
But it
monster,
tastes.
quote.
Yeah, it's a yokai.
It's like a guilty
you're going
pleasure drink.
You then gain temp HP equal to the target's level. This creature is level
Yeah.
1, so you get 1 temp HP from it.
That's fine.
So not only have you reduced its maximum HP, hurt it, drained it, you also have fed for the day. You don't need to worry about that for the rest of the day. You are sated.
Beautiful. See, chat, we're
Do you know
being
where to
smart.
add? Exactly. Do you know where to add your temp HP?
I do not know.
In the top left of your character sheet, you're going to see a place that says temp HP, right by your current HP. You just want to put a 1 in there.
Fine. Got it. Okay, cool.
All right, there you go.
Love you.
All right, you are sated. Your thirst is slated, and I assume you wipe the purple blood from your mouth.
Yeah, Aleister will wipe the blood from his mouth, and he'll kind of like, I'm assuming this creature is kind of like afraid, like kind of like looking at him.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the worst thing I've had. You keep mentioning the butcher. I'm the only butcher you need to worry about.
He tries to speak through the gag and now the blood drain, but he looks pale and defeated. And I bring it to away.
Take it back here, you little fucker. 2, yeah, up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
25.
He goes,
Gotta get it, Joe. Gotta get it, Joe.
turns out,
So I've got 2 actions, right?
yeah, you can spell strike him if you want to.
No, I'm going to ignition him.
You know what? I'm gonna throttle this bitch. Just
To be clear, if you spell strike, you can still ignition him.
That's true, but
It adds
If-
ignition. Yep.
I might want to do Home of the Millberries, and I can't do both if I spell strike.
That's true. So you want to hit ignition melee. Well,
Yeah.
Let me look at yourself. No, you won't be able to. Both of Spell Strike and the spell take 2 actions.
Wait, this spell takes 2 actions?
Yep. The ignition takes 2 actions to cast. If you want to have an action left over, you want to hit him just with your normal weapon.
Gotcha. We'll do that then.
Sounds good.
Just a normal strike, yeah.
Yeah.
Does that hit?
17. That hits. Make sure to target him next time in case he's got any minuses.
That's right. What is it? T? There it is. My bad.
Yeah, you
And then you
click
just want
it
to
and
hit
go
damage.
through. I think Ignition, I think how Az plays fucking Gogeta and in Sparking Zero, just the crossing of the arms and then the
shit
raising.
damage.
It's just awful.
No worries. A lot of your damage comes from the spell damage.
Yep.
So 3, you slash into its back, and the moment it looks back, you can use Home of the Mulberry Leaves on him.
Yes, please.
All right. As he looks down, you watch as that slice in the back of its leg spreads with blood into long, small strings across his body. It goes up to his arms and begins to bind down the coin hand. You're going to want to, it looks like, make another strike.
Oh, another strike? Okay.
Yeah, if this
I will
success,
actually just count that
delay.
as the mulberry lean that you just hit him with if you want to take that instead.
Sure, that's a pretty good strike. What was it? 17? That's
17?
not bad.
You want to take that?
Sure, I'll take that.
He'll be immobilized on top of being hit.
That bitch
So he
can't
will not
move.
be able to move until he can escapes.
Hmm.
You did not critically success, so the needles don't anchor his nervous system.
Not yet.
Nice.
Not yet. All right, and you hold them still as you bring up your hand and you keep him nice and taut. And that's out of
Fuck you, Magic Man.
Get in line.
Brother, you gotta warn me before you say some shit like that. I was in the middle of a drink, and I was like, "Fuck you, Magic Man!" I'm like, oh.
Listen, there's scary things in this campaign, and then there's the Jenkins.
I just imagine. I just imagine he's looking at his like nails. He's doing like the little nail check thing, and he's like, "Pay for the extra and premium, thanks."
You see, look, you made a chatter of mine spit their fucking water out.
Good.
As I will remind you, to save you some actions, you got reach.
Oh yeah.
You can smack that bitch from there.
Smack
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna do that.
motherfucker.
Smack your bitch up! Pow!
So you're gonna wanna draw your Naginata, which just takes an action.
Yeah.
Which
Oh, because of my
Whoop-a.
torch.
Yeah.
Grab his
Well,
chicken
basically,
with-
I'm not going to cause you any actions for dropping the torch. It's because he had the coins.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. So you grab the Naginata with both hands because it's a big 200 weapon, and
Okay.
he's well within reach. If you want to target him and slash, you got full range. He has frightened one of you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. Oh, wrong one.
Strike +8. Nice. Despite him being a extremely tough enemy to hit. By the way, Zesh, did you have a +1 from anything? I'm just curious.
Courageous Anthem.
No, I'm just curious. Did you have did you do a roleplay question? Did you have a recap dice?
No.
Okay, just curious. Man, I kind of want to give you a +1 on this because you kind of
scared.
just balls to the wall, walked up to his ass. That is what the Frightened already taken into account.
Yep.
Zeshram, do you have any way that you want to describe this? You know, because he's scared of you. He's drunk. He's just gotten sober and then got scared of you.
I think just now seeing I might be a bit, a little bit less taller, but just the sheer amount of what is it?
Girth.
Yeah, I guess it would be girth, huh? That and just I'll
His hanging
probably
hog.
for the frightened thing, I'll probably intimidate him just by how I have my breath weapon. So instead of using my breath weapon like that, I can bellow smoke through my nose from my little nostril holes that gators have, and kind of have that, and it's like I'm slashing through a ghost, but it's like steam, and that slash
Okay.
can go through and hit him.
You hear him speak as though his eye goes wide. You see it go bloodshot, and he squints, and he says something under his breath. In Fey, though you understand this plainly. Unbroken. And when he brings up his hand, he acts as though he has a shield, but it is far too late. That'll be a critical hit.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be
As he
great.
realizes
blast.
who just walked up to him. That'll be 30 damage because you have a deadly weapon.
Yep.
You slice into the arm that he brings up to block, as it's a death blow going through his neck. And it hits him in the neck. He didn't move his arm. He loses the arm. It chops off like a plant as it goes right through, and the blood that is green tinted just splats into the ground where he looks down to where it once was like a stump. He then looks at his shoulder where the Naginata is placed in, and he pushes it off with the one good arm left with the kukri. He takes 30 damage, but he barely is hitting half health. Either too drunk or stupid to realize how much pain he's in, he holds up the kukri towards you as he holds onto the arm.
Yeah, so with that being said, I feel like the first time in a long time I hit with force that I haven't used in a very long time. Mm-hmm. So I'm, again, just for the sake of RP, I'm going to just I am the Unbroken and swing again.
By the way, my internet went out, so I joined on my phone.
Sounds good.
Oh no.
It's like, yeah, my shit just went down, and I don't know why.
Zashram is doing cool ass shit and scaring the shit out of Gurglegut after creating him.
I can imagine so.
I hit 30 damage.
Probably fucking cool, but I can't see shit because I'm not in Foundry right now.
Go ahead and hit me that +3 to hit with the Naginata, as it does take an exertion. That is crazy close to hitting him, but it doesn't hit him. As he tries to pull back away from you and takes the arm away, and it just glances across his armor. Okay.
Yep.
That'll be the turn. A hefty turn, halving the boss's health. This little guy's going to struggle and get free. Do you guys... Actually, I think this is a good time, as you've turned the tide of this battle. I think this is a good time for us to take a 15 or say 5 or 10 minute break to help Juzo get his internet back.
Yeah, that works out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't think that this fight would take up the whole session, but I'm enjoying the RP and how much fun we're having killing these guys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
BRB.
Yeah,
Back in 10 to 15.
BRB, guys.
BRB.
I'm back.
All this stuff
Taking a
online.
5 to 10 minute break to help you
Okay.
figure things out.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that works out. Give 1 sec. Okay. Hey there, everybody in chat. We're going on a slight BRB. I hope that everybody's doing well. I'm gonna just check in with everyone. All right, hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the BRB screen. We had a few technical errors and difficulties that popped up halfway through. For our buddy Juzo, his stream should be back online in a second, but we're gonna have to do the shit. Hold on. Yeah, Juzo. We might have to relaunch some stuff, but that's okay.
Like,
Yeah,
I couldn't hear her at all, but like I knew.
Whoa. Okay. Nice. Awesome. Might have to do that one. There it is. Nope. That's wrong. That was false. Yeah, I think his stream died again. Oh boy. Well, hi guys. Are you guys enjoying the stream here? The stream looks like it's back, but you'll need to rejoin the stream together. Yeah. Oh. Go back. Yeah, oh boy, I just got booted. Yeah. Yep, no, that's... Yikes. Boundary's out now. I need an admin password. Kivata? Yeah, that's fine. Well, anyways, prep for a genuine BRB. Okay, so maybe, just maybe. Okay, there it is. Yatta. Oh, everything is busted. Okay. Yeah, so Foundry is also down for us, so we can't like actually see anything.
I think it's because like Idomira's, he might be having problems.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're chilling.
Sure.
I knew tonight was gonna be like weirdly scuffed, so you know, it is what it is.
It be the way it is. It be what it do. Oh, well, I can pause that music and put on.
What happened?
Well, my internet died. They're on break, and now we got booted out of the fucking foundries. So now we're just kind of sitting here.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're just big chilling now. A little bit of a just chatting.
I realize I can switch over to the break screen and we can just yap. I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can have that shit going.
I think it's back up.
And the music playing.
Is it? No, it's back.
I think so. I have the join game session thing.
I'm gonna have to reload everything then. See fucking daisies. Yeah, open. Yeah, no, we're reloading. Okay.
Kay hit that guy so hard the stream crashed. Honestly,
You know,
everything went down even on my side. Oh god. Okay. So it was everybody. We all just had an issue. That's crazy.
Yeah, it happens. It's just kind of the way that things roll out. But now I guess we're back, so that's pretty cool. How you guys feeling about the session tonight so far? I think it's fun.
I'm having a great time. This is good. But then my internet died and the stream went down. So now we're going to have 2 VODs of this fucking shit rather than one. So other than that, I'm great.
I had to get a donut because I'm so fucking. I almost passed out right before my turn, and I was like, you know what? I need to get something to eat so I can stay up to this. Hold on.
Oh, we gotta set up the stream together thing again. Fucking.
Do we? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's deaded.
Lose my mind.
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
The session didn't end. Fuck you talking about? Huh? Hi.
All right. At your ready.
What happened?
I said, let go.
Oh, heard.
Because music make you lose control. Let's go.
All right. You know.
It kicked me out. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It was because I had to like reset it. Shit is ass.
It's because the app is racist.
No, I don't think that's the case, but
I think that's most definitely the case.
I knew Hollow would have my back. It's Battlefield all over again.
Yeah, so fucking crazy.
Shared chat is back. We're chilling.
I'm back.
We're good now. Everybody can see each other. Woohoo!
Why am I so big?
It had the disconnected, so maybe it might not split. Well, here's to hoping it doesn't split because everything looks chill on my end.
It wouldn't split because you didn't go full offline at all, so you're good. One VOD.
I was like, my internet was like gone for like a good minute.
Yeah, but you set your breathe time to like 2 minutes to 1 minute. No.
I mean, I set it to like about a minute, maybe minute and 20.
You were only
Oh,
out
that's
for like
two?
50, and then you bounced out again, and that was only for like 30 seconds. So technically, you're good.
Word. All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're chilling.
hey, are you there?
Yeah.
Question. You're
Yeah.
a crocodile, right?
Yes.
Is your wiener in your belly button?
Oh my god.
You cop?
What are you, a cub?
We want to know.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
tell me legally if you a cop or not. We want to know.
No, I was a firefighter, not a cop.
Only person that's gonna know is Aleister's sister in a couple sessions. All right, that's all I'm gonna say.
All right, listen here, bud.
Wow.
Wait,
I gave
we're
her 18 inches of belly button. You don't even know, dude.
we're two of us public servants
Give her
at
some
one
of this
point or
crock
another?
pot.
Because it's just me and Az, right? That were like public servants. Okay.
Yeah, Reddy's asking the real questions. Do you have a cloaca?
Do you have a cloaca? Yeah.
Hey. Let's not go into this.
Because the homie Croc has one.
Let's not go into this.
Can you close and open it like an eyeball?
That is a disgusting thought to have, and I would really not like to have that ever again.
Listen, man, I ain't trying to have it blink at me, dog.
I am. I want him to wink at me.
Like,
What you doing over there, little play button?
disgusting. Please, no winking.
Little play
No,
button.
no.
Never again say the words little play button. Nah.
There's a lot of no.
So
Listen, you
cursed.
fuck.
Squelch is my cloaca. You.
Oh, he's cloaking it. Oh, yeah. He's cloaking it.
Well, considering Croc is a wizard, yeah,
That's
that's
awful.
I'm cloaking it. Oh, yeah.
clicking it. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm cloaking it.
No, I'm clicking it. I'm clicking it.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Cut
Oh,
his
I'm
arm.
cloaking it.
There's a portal right between.
I'm clicking it. I'm cloaking it.
He's
Oh.
winking it, dog. He's winking it. This is ridiculous. Anyway, welcome to the break time of
if you
the
stare
Evermore
into the
Pathfinder
cloaca,
session.
it's
Because
scary.
this is
Yeah.
normal.
Actually, Zeke, we're not public servants. We're public savants. You know what's up?
Yeah.
Your title's fancy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Y'all saying savant. I don't know what that means.
Savant, what the fuck that?
What the fuck?
What the fuck does that mean?
But
It's when you walk up to somebody with so much calculated riz, you just they shit themselves.
Word.
so harmful.
Yes.
Wait, was that an actual question, Juzo?
It's one
I do
question.
not
What was the
believe so.
question?
You don't know what a savant is? I feel like you do.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's
I've never
basically
heard-
means a savant means you're incredibly like learned or talented at a distinguishing thing or a field.
Oh, word.
Like you're a
I'm-
savant
I am-
at something.
I am incredibly talented at being autistic, if that counts.
I'm
You're,
incredibly
you
talented
could
at
call
aiming
yourself
a Mark
a hog
19 at
savant.
somebody.
Hog
shooting-
savant is
a shoot-
crazy.
A shooting savant.
No, I'm savantistic. You know what I'm saying?
Savantistic.
I'm throwing myself.
New tag adopted, savantist.
Oh my god, he's going for Afka. I can make a cloaca command. Okay, guys, you didn't hear that. I'm not making any commands. Yeah, ready, trust me. If there's anything I can do, it's keep a secret. Nobody in chat say anything to Croc.
And
It'll
a
be
cloaca.
funny. It'll be funny.
She's quaking it.
Yeah.
How funny would it be if he's just in chat right now? Like he's
Big
literally
chillin'.
he's lurking, he's not saying anything. That would
Just
be
like
fucking
like a random
wild.
voice
He's like,
message.
these
That'd be
motherfuckers
fucking
are weird,
funny.
dude.
What the fuck are these guys doing?
Congrats on the cloaca, Croc.
He's actually having a staring contest with my cloaca right now.
They're cloaking it.
I'm cloaking it. I'm cloaking it.
You see if he can,
I'm cloaking it.
Surpass the abyss. What is known as my cloaca.
Okay.
Okay.
Every time it winks at you, you lose like one like
Why
mental
does it
fucking
expand
damage.
like that?
Cloudy with a chance of
I
cloak.
gained the madness status in real life.
Fuck up. Oh my god, no.
Journey to the center of the cloaca.
I'm putting a bomb
I stared into the eye
Shut
of
the
the
fuck
cloaca,
up.
and it stared back.
You know what else is bomb?
stared.
My cloaca.
Stared back at me.
Oh.
As I step through the valley of the shadow of cloaca.
I am no. What?
Golden
Oh,
ring, cloaca rain.
Cloaca rain is crazy.
no, let's not make a cloaca rain. Let's not make a cloaca rain. Jesus Christ.
Cloaca rain.
Instead of the night lord,
Out of all the things we could do.
Jesus, the things that I thought I'd hear in the 30 years I've been stuck on Earth is not cloaca rain being the one.
guys, I need to upgrade my weapon. Can you guys have any cloaca stones?
Oh.
Smithing stones.
Oh, good lord, that sounds painful. All right.
You know, no. Me and my boys got our jewelry on. We got our Chloe, we got our Chloe crystals.
Gucci set me up with their new
Like
product,
JO crystals.
cloaca pearls.
Every time the cloaca is displayed, the crystals glow.
Try to get that
wish
cloaca
to not
bag
be
from-
part of this
It's like a
conversation
GPS
anymore.
device.
Where my Gucci cloaca?
I
Oh,
wish
it
to leave
flashes
this
the closer you get to the cloaca.
Get me out of here.
What
Where-
the fuck is happening?
Dior
I am
Anyway,
smells like a
Battlefield
Yeah,
4
how you doing, buddy?
edition.
As this conversation goes on,
There's
I'm
too
going
much.
insane in the membrane right now.
What the fuck
right in
is
front.
happening?
Welcome to Cloaca 2E.
Not cloaca
Oh, hey.
oh my god.
Now instead of Seasons of Ghost, it's Season of Cloaca.
Oh.
God damn it. I hope not.
Ghost of Cloaca.
No, Ghost of Cloaca is like Ghost of Tsushima, but it's just gross.
Ghost of Chloe.
National
just a
treasure, but
crocodile.
it's just Cloaca.
National Cloaca.
National Cloaca graphic.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Idomero. We weren't talking about anything strange.
No, not at all.
Never that.
Hello, Idomira. We weren't talking about cloacas. Yeah,
They asked me if I had a
thank you.
cloaca because I'm a crocodile.
Yo, this tea smells fucking divine, dude.
What type of tea is it?
Sure it doesn't,
Oh,
are you
it's
sure it doesn't smell
cloaca
like
tea. The smell is co-waking me, dude.
Oh.
Waking my senses.
You know,
It's fucking cloaca.
Oh.
all right, I'm done with
It's-
this conversation.
But the tea is honey vanilla.
Your Honor,
Oh, damn.
Yes.
my client pleads.
This
no.
is
Copy and paste
Your
that
Honor.
one, chat.
And
That's yours.
we-
That's yours,
we
chat.
literally do not have time to get into that. To get into everything that was just said because we only have like 40 minutes left.
Word.
Oh,
Yeah,
word.
let's get into
Okay.
our game.
Yeah.
Anyway, back at it, boys.
Yeah, back at it. You guys ready to jump back in?
Oh
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
Easily.
Oh, yeah.
Never be.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
ready.
yeah, cloaca in it.
I'm claking it.
Claking in the clan.
Oh, right.
I'm claking
As we return, the Dawn Step Bridge has changed drastically in the last 20 seconds. For one, it's on fire. There is a massive beacon to all of Willowshore that if they could see through the mist, they would see the throne of Gurglegut has been engulfed into flames, and there are running Jenkins going all the way across the Dawn Step Bridge to Northridge and downtown Willowshore. On that note, the sake has burned and has begun to go in strings of lines. One of the Jenkins that has stolen one of the ancient copper coins has run across the ways after stealing it from the way. Way is chasing him down with magic in hand and strings that have held him aloft. Gurglegut has lost an arm after getting crit by the Unbroken and now stands in fear against him. On the south side, Aleister has taken a drink from the cursed blood of a Jinkin, Grouch is ready to throw more bombs, and Yoru is ready to lay down more curses themselves, with Arashi ready to single-handedly execute the Jinkin in hand. For that matter, that Jinkin is going to try and escape from this situation.
I can't wait to see it fail miserably
Turn that
as I
bitch into a
laugh.
Capri Sun.
20.
Huh?
Huh?
All.
Yeah, I think it got out, bud. I think it's yeah.
lands through the ground after being drunk from. It lands, looks left, looks right, and it runs between both of your legs.
Little bastard.
It's gonna go 10, 20, 30.
I'm gonna take a
30
pot
feet.
shot at this little fucker. It's like,
You sure? If only you were a fighter or a champion, then you
yeah.
may. But you can always chase him down.
Oh, I most
You've got the
likely am
same
going
speed as
to. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this little dude up with a fucking knife. He's gonna regret it.
And then he will rush underneath Uwe as well and just keep going forward. So he's gonna go 30 this way. And then, yeah. He's just gonna run to here. He is frightened, which will end this turn, and he is still drained, so his health is still reduced by maximum. As he lets out a raucous scream, slips on some alcohol, burns his feet a little bit, and continues to run forward, yelling for help. At that point, though, it is going to pass over to the Jinkin here, who was fighting Uwe. He has an opportunity because Uwe is currently being flanked, and he is going to come up and go for that sneak attack because they are a sneak attack little game. That'll be a hit in the back of Uwe's leg, and he's going to roll with extra sneak attack.
Oh.
For 2 damage.
Damn.
It is ineffectual at best. It will then try to stab again. It cuts more of your robes than it does your flesh. And that will be its turn.
And I hit children.
All right, Bomberman.
Word.
Bombs away.
Bombs away. On the
Oh my gosh, you're running low on vials, I see.
It appears.
Oh, you're
that-
out.
Let's see.
You can take this opportunity to use quick alchemy and throw. If you can succeed, you get to make the bomb and throw it and toss it all at the same action.
There's my sheet. Okay. Where is my quick alchemy? Yes.
I do need you to tell me what you want to make, because you can either make a versatile bomb, or you can create a other bomb that you have in your inventory. Whether that it has to be one from your formulas, if you know where to find your formulas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for funny. Blight bomb.
Word.
Okay. In order to do that, upon reading, sorry, this is the first time having alchemist, right? You want to spend 1 action to make a versatile vial, right? And then the second action to turn that versatile bomb into a blight bomb. Sound good?
Okay. So.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I make the versatile vial.
Yep. So you want to use quick alchemy.
Use versatile vial is 9 here.
Oh, 1 sec. I will just give you another one. There you go. I've given you 1 extra with quick alchemy. You don't have to make a roll for this, do you?
I don't know.
Let me see. You need to make up for Yeah. Yeah, that's for free. Sure. All right. So you make a versatile vial out of what little things you have strapped around your body. As you shake it up, it is versatile and ready. Do you want to either throw it, or do you want to spend another action to turn it into a different kind of bomb?
So either I throw the versatile vial as is, or I take the time. Okay, I take the time to make it a blight bomb.
Perfect. So that's your second action. You create the blight bomb, as I assume you add some disgusting implements and organs into it, shake it around, and it turns into a blight bomb. I've added an extra one into your inventory and removed your versatile vial.
and then I can throw it, right?
Yeah, and that's still only your second action of the turn. So.
And movement is a bonus action, right?
There is no such thing as bonus actions. It's just an action.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
You just get to do 3 things in the turn. Doesn't matter, you know.
Strike. Oh wait, first I need to target. Said
Make sure you're in range.
What's my range? Wait.
Always 20 feet with bombs usually.
I need to be there. To be there.
So you could quick alchemy, then move, and then create the blight bomb and throw it.
All right. Yeah. So I create it, then I move. Move. I think. Was it here?
That looks like it'd be within 20 feet. Yep. And then from behind here, you take the moment, put the organs in, and then you toss it over your head backwards to Gurglegut. I mean, that's strike +7 on the blight bomb. Sounds like a hit to me. Natural 19 for a 26. That will hit.
Goodness.
Nice.
And then damage, correct?
Yes.
What the fuck?
So, what's fun is blight bombs do not do a lot of damage up front. Instead, they do persistent damage every turn. So not only does he take 4 damage, he is now poisoned and will take a d4 poison every single round now, ticking onward.
Sheesh.
He is slapped by it, and the squelching vial explodes, and it gets into the side of his mouth and in his eye as he begins to try to scrub it out with his kukri. All right.
God damn it.
That's all 3 of your actions.
It's not going to wash off very easily.
It won't. So, if you're wondering how he can get out of it, every time he ends his turn, he rolls a d20. On a 15 or higher, he gets out of the poison.
Okay.
There's nothing he can do to get that better. It's a 20% chance. All right, Arashi, it goes to you. You've got panache, which means you can do a finisher on whoever you can get to this turn.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna rush that little fuck. Hold on. I'm going to move. How far is my movement? I think I can go 20 feet, right?
Yeah, 30.
30 feet. Oh, cool. So I'm gonna get to the bridge near I'm gonna get right here.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna strike this little fucker.
Okay, you're gonna leave the one that you drained or got drained later?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably
Slowly
take a
take a
pot
ritual.
shot at him. Yeah. I'm gonna strike
All right,
this
so go ahead and
one, and I'm gonna run that at a full throw. A 2, really?
That's a miss.
I'm gonna use a hero point because that's some dog shit.
Listen, sorry, it's dice.
No, I understand. How do I
Nice.
utilize a hero point again?
You want to go to the chat log? You want to hit right click it, and then you want to scroll down.
I want to right click it and then scroll down. Yeah, and then here you use
right-click.
hero point. Yup, that's it. Come here, Papa.
So because he is flanked by Oaway, his AC is lowered by 2, so you hit him with a 16.
Sweet.
When
And
roll me that
I'm-
damage, it should invoke your finisher.
Yeah,
there it is.
Oh.
Yeah, remember, you do 3 times the damage of a normal swing whenever you have a finisher active. So you slash into the back, up across his shoulder, and kick him to the side. It is barely left alive with 17 damage.
Insane.
You just keep the momentum. You lose your panache, though.
Okay, no worries. The next one is going to be a pot shot at the little fucker at distance. So that's going to be a mat 3, right?
Yep, +3 to hit.
+3. Okay, so I'm going to target the range, and I'm going to shoot him with a +3. It's not loaded.
Yeah,
What
by
do you
all
mean
means.
it's not loaded, bitch? Reload.
I promise you it's loaded.
It was not loaded. There we go. And then I'm going to take that roll. We're going to do it.
At least it's not a critical fail.
Okay.
Thanks to the courageous example.
Ooh.
That's rough, man.
That's all 3 of your actions for the turn.
All right, cool.
I mean, 17 damage is nasty. So.
No, that's pretty good. No, I'll agree. The dice are not being kind to me right now.
You got your natural 20s at the beginning. We're leaving at that.
Yeah.
All right, Gurglegut blinks out the disgusting ichor that just got thrown into his eyes, and lets out a "Oh boy!" as he shouts in your direction. Oh boy! Can't see you.
Oh, we're not.
Are you just copying him?
Yeah, I'm mocking him.
Vicious mockery.
Mocking.
Fucking trying to speak Fey. That's funny.
It's somebody trying to like interpret. He just sounds like what's the thing from Crash Bandicoot? He's just making the same noises as him.
The fucking the noises that the fucking masks make.
Yeah, but we can aqua just a.
So he,
Come on.
he's gonna take one action. He's gonna knee his kukri and break off the blade. As he snaps it and it ping, 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 lands into the water, he's then gonna take the wooden part and he's gonna stab it into the stub in his arm. And you'll watch him flex his hand, and the wood begins to grow vines out of it, and it reaches down and picks up his missing arm. It isn't usable that well, but it's back, and it drags on the ground beside him, so he doesn't lose it.
Interesting.
He's then going to
I
stumble
need
forward.
to bring this with me.
He's then going to stumble forward with the one arm, and you can see as he reaches into his pocket, it's just full of broken sake bottles, and it slashes up towards you as he swings between his fingers.
Ooh.
And that will crit you with a 28.
Oh.
It goes up across your body to your underscales and slashes across the side of your face. And you notice the strange otherworldly strength, even through the frighten, lifts Zashram just lightly off the ground despite his immense size. It then rears down and sips the blood and sake and takes a sip of his delicious diet of choice. He will deal 22 damage, which would have put you down.
Holy
It would have put you down even at maximum health.
Yep.
You were knocked down by a crit, so you immediately go to dying 1.
Fuck, dude.
Oh my god.
We need to do damage to this guy. Like, we need to kill him.
Man, I did 30.
These little dudes are annoying as hell, but like, this guy's the threat.
He leans down and takes up some of that blood, and then looks over towards Arashi and blinks.
They went crit for crit. Yeah, pretty much.
And then he'll end his turn and get poisoned. He takes 3 damage, and then he'll roll his recovery. He fails it, he stays poisoned. All right, Yoru, it goes to you. You saw your ally take a nasty hit. You do not need to keep up your courageous anthem because of your focus point spent. What do you want to do?
There's a lot of panic. There's a lot of panic going on. I just watched this gargantuan fuck take an even more gargantuan hit than he's capable of, and that makes me a little uneased.
With the words, you can bring Zashram up, but would that be too dangerous?
So what I shall do...
This is so sad. Yoru play Despacito.
Haven't heard this one in years.
And I am going to lash out and cast Force Barrage.
Oh, how many of your actions for the turn are you spending on that?
All 3.
All right, you want to target him? And then you want to hit roll damage. You want to do it 3 times. It should be a cool effect every time you do it.
4.
Roll damage again.
Boom.
There you go.
Boom.
5.
I get 3 big booms.
Boom.
3.
So a cool thing with your power is your anthem is buffing every bolt hitting him. So because you spent 3 actions, it's going to do the first hit, the second, and then the third. You strike at the broken arm that has been severed off and is regrowing. You strike at his shoulder, and he lets out a bit of a cough. And then you hit him directly in the face, where he brings up his hand and begins to wipe at his eye again, which is covered in gunk. So he'll take the 4, the 5, and the 3, and there's no method of him blocking that, and he is near death by the time that it's done. All you need is someone to lay up and destroy him.
Well, I think it's gonna have to. That's gonna. Ooh.
But you're
can
that's
get over
over
there.
a whole turn to do.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'll have the movement though.
All right. The Jinkin here is immobilized. He's got a flank on Oaway, so he's gonna go for the swing first because he's a greedy little shit. God damn it, Jenkins! That'll be a fucking miss with an 11. He's then gonna try to break through. All right.
Jinkleberg.
Nah, Jinkleberg.
He'll fail, and he's gonna do a map 10 escape. For a solid -1.
Oh.
Yeah, he stays trapped in your bindings and is unable to get free. He tries to swing, it's ineffectual. It tangles up his arm that he's swinging with, so that the blade is stuck against his face. And that is his turn. He spends the whole time doing nothing. Aleister, it goes to you. What would you like to do?
Oh, son of a bitch. Let's see. I don't know if I'll have the movement for this shit.
You could do 1 action to get to here, 1 action to get to here, get the... Oh, no. Zashrum's down. You won't be flanking.
Yeah, I wouldn't get the flank.
Fuck. However, I'm not sure if I should give you any ideas.
Remember, you have that D2.
Oh, you do have a point.
Yeah.
You do have a point. What can I even use the D2 for? Other than,
So you can
like.
you can use it for, so you know how the D2, for example, Zashram rolled a 26. A 27 turned it into a crit, even though he was nowhere near rolling an actual 20.
Yeah.
It will help you basically confirm a hit or make it into a crit.
Okay. Sure. I'll make my way over there. I'm gonna spend my actions and see what I can do.
Bold moves. Walk right up to the Busam. But I appreciate you for it. So that movement-wise would be 30 feet to get there. So you still have 20 more feet of movement if you want to get yourself into an advantageous position for your allies. I'm not sure what you want to look for.
Shit.
I mean, if you're
I don't know if
here,
we-
you'll be flanking if Zashram gets up, or you'll flank for Zashram when he gets up. If you're
Well,
If you're
yeah,
here
the
where
flank,
you're
the
at-
flank would be good, but at the same time, like, I don't want to count on like the fact that Zash could get up if
Really?
like, yeah. So it's 30
You just
feet
have
to
to
get
go.
here. And how many actions do I have still?
you've just got 1 left. You still got 20 feet of movement in this stride, though.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna stay here personally.
Okay, that works. You got 1 more action in you. You could lay it all into him.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Here's open. You still got hero points.
Yeah. So what am I doing? Is it's map
That's
0.
no map. No map.
Oh, okay. Because I haven't
it's-
taken actions.
You haven't taken any attacks this turn. It's only on attacks that you'll get map.
Got it. All right. Fuck it.
Yeah. It kind of allows you to do like you can like demoralize, then trip, and then attack, and still get the full attack. You know.
You get a point. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
yeah, no.
I'm gonna attack regardless.
I imagine you're just running up to him and stabbing him in the Gurglegut.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right. And would you look at that?
Ah, that's good shit.
Let's
I tell
go.
you. That's some good shit. Let me
No
see.
dice needed. You will, if you can hit him hard enough, you might even put him in range of the poison.
True. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I want to use that D2 to up the 24, if that's possible.
You can. I am going to tell you now, you can't get a crit with a D2.
All right. Well, that's fine.
AC's a bit too high. I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you waste it. You know, I'm not going to let you waste it.
We could add that D2 onto my damage,
True.
and I'll do that instead.
Go for it.
All right. Damage. Would I add any other kind of like modifier related?
Let's see. Can yeah. No, because you're not getting a sneak attack. You need the flank for that.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm like, should I add the modifier for the D2 or?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay. Let me see.
You can be the one at the very bottom. You want to add it on the left, and you want to turn it into slashing or untyped. Up to you.
I'm confused. Where is it?
So the very bottom, there's like
Okay.
easy dexterity, courageous anthem, both giving a +4 and +1.
Yeah.
There should be the label. You want to ignore the label. You want to put in that +1 area on the very left. Put
Yeah.
in 1d2.
I can put one. It won't allow me to do it.
Oh, it's not going to let you. We'll do the d2 afterwards. Then
That's
don't worry
fine.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Get it in there. All right, so it'll be 7 damage. All right, so he isn't dead, but he's extremely close. You want to add that d2?
Yep.
All right, cool. You do /R space 1d2.
/R space 1d2. That's an S. Whoops. One.
Extra 1. Not bad at all. As you stab just a little bit further, driving it into his gut, you see him begin to bleed. And he bleeds red. That's a red tint to it as he is some kind of forest yokai. But
Yeah.
that's a humanoid through and through. He lets out a gasp of some of his last breaths, and he blinks at you and says, and he points towards the throne and towards downtown Willowshore. And you see pleading in his eyes. He wants you to let him live.
Nice try.
Oaway, it goes to you.
All right, can I see the coin in this little fucker's hand?
Yeah. You can
Okay.
take it by force or take it by disarm.
Yeah, I'll just tighten the wires on his arms until it comes off.
Perfect. You can give me a spell strike for that.
Oh, it's a spell strike for me to just tighten the thing?
Tighten it?
Yeah, isn't he
I mean,
wrapped
I
up?
thought you meant you're just gonna. I thought you were just gonna cut him in half with the.
Oh no, I was just gonna get the coin out of his hat. I was cutting his arm off.
Well, cutting his arm off by spell strike, I think would be easier than trying to steal it from his fast little hands. By all technicalities,
But isn't he grappled?
he is immobilized. Yep.
And so is it just like one arm? What's grappled on him? Like, he's got a
he's got
knife
arms tied
grappled to
close
his
to his
face, right?
Yeah, and then his other arm's like tucked into his chest. You can give me the basic action macro, and you're gonna look in there, and you want to look for something called steel. Now, typically, steel can only be used on things that are loose. I'll assume it's still loose, even though it's like tucked to his chest.
There, found.
Well,
The reason why I'm suggesting you just kill him is because you aren't the best at thievery.
well, yeah, I was just gonna rip it out of his hands because he's tight. I was gonna just tighten my little wires to his face.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if it's an attack, I have to do all.
One way or another, you could scare it out of him. You could force open is what you're looking for. Force open is in the basic action macro. It's only a +4 though.
scare him. Does he look pretty scared?
I mean, he's tied up in a bunch of wires and stuff. He doesn't know what's going on.
Here, let me do a. Can I do a performance check to convince him that I'll let him go if he drops the coin?
That is 100% something you can do.
Okay.
Is it a lie?
Oh, 100%. I guess there's lie.
What that's going to be then is you're looking for what's called a coerce.
Coerce.
Which is in the next tab over in exploration. But if you're trying to be sweet about it, it's a lie.
I think it's
that is 100% a deception.
I'll definitely be sweet about it. But we'll see if I
It'll
can
be
get
a
it.
lie check. He believes you.
Okay.
He opens up his hand and he drops the coin onto the ground.
Okay. I grab the coin and then I just walk with him behind me to the shrine or whatever it is.
Yeah. He is going to break out of the grapple though at the end of your turn. If you're okay with taking him along with you until then.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna drag him there and then I was gonna put the coins in the thing.
Sure. At the end of your turn, or in your last action, he immediately breaks free. As your wires retreat. You reach down and you put all three in.
Yep.
You open up the small grate. You ting, 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 and they. You wait. And you wait.
Did it just fucking eat them?
They're just in there, splattered against the inside, like disgusting. You get this feeling as you look at it. These items have been defiled, untreated. They've lost their blessing from the gods.
We love that.
We have our shit on.
Son of a bitch.
Whatever these creatures, these monsters have done, the people's blood that they've been gathered into, they're just coins now.
Well, guess we're fighting.
Yeah.
All right. He looks up at you and says,
I'm gonna go now.
Zasharim, it is not your turn yet. In Pathfinder, to give you a chance to get up before your turn and to prevent death spirals, when you get knocked into the dying mode or into unconscious Zasharim, your initiative moves behind the person who knocked you out, giving your entire party a chance to act before it comes to you. So you are going now. You should see your initiative has moved down by Gurglegut. This Jinkin, who got drained, is going to run. He's going to spend 3 actions and run 90 feet off screen.
What the 90 feet? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. 1 action, 30 feet.
Bro, you
2 actions.
telling me
30
that this
feet,
fuck
3
ass
actions,
is faster
30
than
feet.
I am? This is
He is.
fucked.
The only person that can catch up to them is Arashi. So he will run 90 feet across the bridge, burning his feet along the way. Unless anybody goes after him and leaves Gurglegut. I think he's gone. This Jinkin here is near death and also is going to run. They do not want any part of this fight anymore after being this hurt after Arashi's slash. Run to here, and he's going to go 60 feet off screen. Running towards downtown Willowshore. Grausch, it goes to you. Will you fulfill your title as the finisher? Or do you want to try to get your ally up because you do have potions of healing?
Gonna LeBron James a fucking potion right into Zash's mouth.
Let's see. Fuck.
Because I believe you did spend some of your daily potions to create elixirs of life, correct?
Pretty sure I should have elixirs of light.
They're in
Not.
your inventory.
Oh, I scared the fuck
Because
out
you
of me.
can't throw them.
Oh, there's another boss coming.
They don't have the bomb category. They are simple potions. Elixirs.
Oh yeah, dude. I do indeed. Who needs them? Who's low?
Zashrum's super down. He got critical hit and is dying.
So you're saying
if Gurglegut has the idea, he could just kill Zashrum by next turn by just executing him. If he's still up by the time it comes to his turn, or if Zash is not up by then.
Rather not risk it, then should kill this guy.
Either kill him or help your friend. Either way.
Use quick alchemy. To make a versatile.
Okay, if you throw it now, it's just only one action to do that. Or do you want to spend a second action to specialize it?
Oh, I need you to give it to me because it's not on my list to make the.
Oh,
to craft
I
it.
apologize. I got it. There you go.
Yeah, I make the versatile vial.
Yeah.
Of fire. Then I use strike, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, target him and give me that throw.
LeBron.
LeBron.
All right, roll me damage. With the damage dealt by Aleister's extra bit, and the Courageous Anthem just doing damage over the course of the entire fight, Aleister, as you hold onto Gurglegut by the chest, you rear him to the side, he blinks at you, begging to be let free in his fey tongue. You move your neck to the side, where you know your ally is not too far behind you. And Grouch, how would you like to finish him off?
Yeah, good shit.
Okay.
Easy dubs.
I need ideas. I need ideas on how to finish him off.
Here's his face.
Could go with the old card of telling him to shit himself.
You could throw it into his mouth, and then you can have Aleister elbow it and have it crunch in his mouth. You could throw it at his legs and burn him from the legs down. You could ignite the sake in his hand or near his feet and have it explode.
Let's see. I stand. Okay, so walk with me here. I go up on his shoulder. I take his sake, and I'm just like, take a nice long drink. I jam the fucking sake down his throat. Put the versatile vial down in his mouth, and then backflip him on.
Ooh! You see him look down towards his throat, and he lets out a ooh. As he does, you feel his throat clench, and there's the tiniest, and his head explodes off from the neck up.
And I'm just
his arm reaches up, and then splatters into the ground in your hands, Aleister. If you let him go.
Yeah, I'll let his body go.
Mm-hmm. The headless Busam smacks in the ground with bits of ichor and poison coming out of it. And Grouch, you moved. You used one action to use the bomb. If you want to spend your third action to get Zashram up, you can do that.
I'll think about it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll do that. I use. Let's see. Where's my inventory?
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, because you didn't have one drawn. You'd have to spend one action. You're gonna put it in your hand, but you can't use it yet.
Okay, I have it equipped, and I'm just standing there in front of him. I'm staring at him.
All right, Arashi, because someone's still down, I'm keeping you guys in it. Unless, Arashi, you're going to be the one. Do you let the Jenkins go as they rush into the monster-filled downtown? Or do you go give the potion to Zashram?
I grab the potion from Grouch and hand it to Zashram.
All right.
Well, I'm kind of down. You can't really hang it. You gotta.
I'm gonna take it,
Or
and I'm gonna
baby
yeah.
bird it in your mouth, dog.
No, I'm
going
to
baby.
I'm gonna pry open his mouth, and then I'm going to grab the bottom of the bottle and just stuff it into his throat, and then shake his head a little bit so that way it gets down his throat.
All right. As it runs down, you watch as the wound, all of these dozens of scratches from the glass bottles, all begin to immediately heal over, scabbing with scales. And Zasharum, you are wounded one, but you are alive. Very, very alive. And you look down, and you can see the headless Gurglegut. Clearly its head was exploded off, and Aleister's like letting go of the body as you watch as Jenkins rush across the burning bridge.
Well, I thought we lost you there for a second, big guy. Breathing fine?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd see somebody your size fall.
Oh, hey, you're finally awake.
Well, so long as you're breathing, that's what counts for me.
Unfortunately, the throne is pittering and pattering. The treasures that could be looted from it are burned, that are flammable. So you will lose out on those. But much of it is still there. Some things that you can see immediately in this distance is a gleaming silver scepter that braces the back of the throne covered in stones. And Oaway, do you let him go or do you kill him?
Stay or
What, the guy right there?
Yeah, the other Jinkin.
Yeah, I'll let him go. But Aleister can kill him.
Thank you. I can imagine it just fucking like Oaway just kind of like shoos him off, and then he looks over at Aleister and smiles.
How about
Aleister is hunt him down?
Can
Say
it be
again?
that me and Aleister both run him down, I tackle him, and then Aleister fucking gets him?
Yeah, by all means.
All right, that's what's
You both
happening.
chase him down, one single Jinkin who can't get back to all of his friends across the bridge nor backwards in the rest of South Bank. And you can pin him down, stab him through, and drink him dry. And he will die. For the sake of time, I think, unless you do want to do anything else with the coins, or with the throne, before we end tonight. Anything? Anyone?
No, can't think of anything else other than
I
killing
can't.
this Jinkin.
Yeah.
He's very dead.
Super dead, bruv.
But as you all look over towards the Eternal Lantern, the artifact that has kept the village safe for so long, you guys look into the bloody, disgusting interior, and you see the coins as they've lost their very blessings from the Celestial Court itself. You don't know what you'll need to do now. But the Eternal Lantern's light is gone, and these coins will not bring it back.
I'm gonna take the coins back. See if we can get that
Very
blessing.
well. You'll find them in your character sheet. Even the idea that these were held by Zihui, the founder of Willowshore, gives them some amount of respect. But with that, and what to do next, with downtown Willowshore, even from this distance and through the mist, clearly filled with even more creatures, the fact that there is some mastermind named Docho, and something called the Butcher that the Jenkins are running to, collecting things for. And South Bank itself is still filled with many monsters. We'll come back next week, after you've retaken Dawnstep Bridge.
Are we sure it's next week?
Yay.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, because
I
like,
know next time.
I was gonna say, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure like off guide's going on, and some people are going to be going on trips.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we
Apologies for only a
level up?
3-hour session. No, you don't.
No, it was
level up.
good.
No, it was great.
was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it was just like one combat the whole session, but I kind of appreciate that. You guys got
It was a
feel
boss
what it's
fight.
like to go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
All right. Do you guys have anything else? I know Kai, Jesus fucking Christ. I was gonna say K, and then I was gonna say I, and I said at the same time, K. I know you're quite tired. Are you wanting to head out?
Yeah, I'm not feeling good, so I'm gonna go lay down.
I
All right.
fucking loved you standing up to a yokai such as a Busou, taking a 101, going crit for crit. Next session, you can come in with an extra hero point for that.
Yeah,
That was ballsy as fuck to distract for the party to let them get that close. Could you imagine how that could have gone if the whole party had to spend a whole turn getting close to the bridge?
yeah, that would have been awful.
Yeah. that was-
Good lord.
Yeah. Have a good night, and if anybody else has to dip out, thank you all so much for playing. Take care, don't die,
Yeah.
and we'll see you next week or later on.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. I think we need to
Yes,
find somebody to raid, Zeke. No.
Yeah, we do. Pick a person. Pick a quality. Where are we going?
Shit.
All you gotta do is throw me a name and we'll just go.
Yeah. First of all, let me fucking turn on some music because it's way too goddamn quiet.
Oh, sorry. I got it.
No, you're good. You're good. I put on my own
No,
stuff.
no,
It's
you're
fine.
fine. Yeah, I put on music too. Don't worry.
Okay, 'cause
I have
I'm
like a
about
whole
to-
playlist
about to
for
close
this.
out. What about to close out of the window? But me do that.
Yeah,
Alrighty, let's see
we
who's
go.
live right now. Who we sending y'all to? I don't know. Maybe we send everybody to Stir?
I don't know who they are, but sure.
Stir the Goblin?
Stir's a good one.
Yeah, Stir's very chill. I don't know what Stir's doing, but I
He's
think we're
working.
sending everybody over to Stir.
I'm rolling to the fire.
He's doing
What the fuck?
he's working and studying.
He's doing a good
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
Big chilling. All right. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out and watching our second session of Season of Ghosts. This was a damn good time.
Absolutely.
As Idomera said, we will be back again soon, depending on time constraints.
I might not be in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Idomera won't be in a hotel room. But we will see you guys then. You guys will see me tomorrow, and I'm sure Zeke, you're streaming tomorrow too.
I am. I've
Or
got
whoever is
some.
streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've got some shit I'm trying to iron out tomorrow, but I don't want to tell people what I'm up to yet. So
Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
yeah.
Here, I'll put the name in the side chat if you don't have it. By the way, Zeke.
I do not know this person, but I am ready to meet them.
There you go.
They're an absolute delight. One of my favorite people
They
in this
are
space.
indeed. This is very cool. Can't wait to see the next episode. Yeah, I'm very excited for the next one.
Absolutely. All right, so I'm hitting that start arena.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming on in. Y'all were appreciated. Y'all are loved. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Sleep well tonight. If you ain't gonna go to sleep because you have insomnia like most of us, I don't know. Get yourself a nice little treat, a sweet treat, a snack, a beverage. Do not beat anybody up unless it's funny. And we'll see you guys in the next stream.